Guys, what's your bevy of choice?
Beverages?
What is your beverage of choice?
Most of the time I just drink water, but sometimes I drink like Coke or something. Coke, Pepsi. I'm not-
Usually, for me, I drink Dr. Pepper when I'm just, relaxing, but I have been getting into sweet tea lately, specifically Pure Leaf Extra Sweet Tea. It has exactly 1 gram less of sugar than Dr. Pepper, so I consider that an absolute win.
I'm a fan of Pepsi Max myself because I went on a diet like ages ago that's like, yeah, no carbs, no sugar, as little as possible. So I kind of lost like my taste for sweet things.
I was on a bit of a Pepsi kick way back then, but I wanted a cold one, like those are great, but Pepsi is incredibly acidic, you know what I mean?
Normal
It can
Pepsi,
be
yeah,
pretty
but
hard
that's
on
the
the
same with Coke.
yeah, so it can be a little bit hard on the stomach if you're drinking too much of it.
Oh, yeah. Probably doesn't help me, especially with my gourd. I should reference what gourd is. Gourd is gastroesophageal reflux disorder. It's pretty much like, the best way I can describe it is like, you ever, like, eaten something spicy or eaten too much and you can feel your stomach kind of like bubbling?
Yeah. I know kind of what the general gist of it is, where things like stomach acids,
Yeah.
kind of, stomach acid
Extremely
makes you throw a
aggravated
little
stomach
bit,
acid, effectively.
yeah, and it makes your voice a lot deeper because, well, I'm pretty sure it's usually makes your voice deeper.
Maybe that's why my voice is so sexy all the time. I'd have to check that.
Maybe.
I don't know. I've never heard anyone say it makes your voice deeper before, but that would explain why my voice is so deep. Because, like,
I think the most popular example would be Corpse Husband. Not a fan of him personally, but
oh yeah, Corpse. I love Corpse. I just love his
yeah,
voice.
just
I
never
haven't
really
watched
got
him
into
that
him
much.
personally.
I watched a few of his. I just love his voice.
It is a fun, it is a sexy voice. I will give it that. But yeah, so how was your guys' day at work then?
no, I haven't worked yet.
Ah,
It's 10 in the morning for me, mate. I haven't done anything yet.
yo, I get you. One nice thing is that I'm finally at that point where people like at my job. There's usually a lot of people trying to pull you 10 different ways to do this or that. Like you're gonna do something, someone else says, "Oh, do that," while you're mid doing something else. Then you drop everything, go do that. Then the other
Mate, I
person
work
says,
at
"No, do this," and then it's just a battle for who gets their thing done first, and it just makes everything go slower. You know what I mean?
like. I'm just gonna say this, and I'll let you decide how much I understand what you're saying. I work at a McDonald's.
Oh God
Okay,
help me.
so how's the best way to explain this? So, say I
I know
am.
what you mean oh so well.
Oh, I gotcha. But yeah, I'm finally at that point where people have realized he'll get to it. Just let him get finished with that thing, because I am the type of person that will absolutely drop everything. Like, I am a very simple-minded person. I'm like a robot.
Same.
I'm given one order to do something, I will go do that. If someone gives me another order while I'm doing something, and they don't say, do it after you done with this, I'm going to drop everything and start doing that. This accomplishes two things. One, it shows them that I'm going to do what they want me to do, for one. But two, it shows them, all right, all you're doing is making things go slower because I have 5 things I need to do, and you're making me do a 6th thing when I need to get this shit done. So you look like a douchebag, while I look like I'm just doing my job. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, it's the same with Macca's sometimes because, like, I remember, like, there are some days in Macca's just because of how the shifts work. Like, you'll work under 4 different managers in a day.
Yeah, I get that. Though the unfortunate part is that now the new guys, they're getting the pulled in 10 different directions thing going on, and it's just like, do they do this on purpose, or is it just like, because that is a level of impatience where or they can't just it has to be this person. They've already they're asking this guy to do this and that, and this and that, and this and that, and this and that. Well, there's two other guys just standing there, like there's two other guys you could be asking that aren't already doing something. You know what I mean? It's just like, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, there are a lot of people like that at my work as well.
Yeah. Doesn't know that a lot of people on my section on my job, because we got three general groups. We got auger, which is, big boy machine, so storm sewers, they make holes for that and then basically just push it into the ground. We got directional, which is a bit more complex. I couldn't really explain it. But then we got coring coring, which is what I'm on, and it's basically just augering, but on a much smaller scale.
It's
And
what
we
on a
just
smaller scale, sorry?
basically we make a horizontal hole in a vertical hole.
I just missed the word you said.
Yeah, but yeah, basically what we do is we're the people that pull copper water lines through the ground, or make
That kind of stuff.
horizontal holes for other pipes like sanitary stuff like that. We're the
Okay,
people that make the hole for people to push pipe through.
So you're not the person who lays all that pipes, but you're the person who makes all the tunnels ready for everybody.
Exactly. And it's a pretty easy job. Like it's hard on the body sometimes, but it's actually incredibly easy once you've learned what you need to do.
I mean,
Because-
it's the same with a lot of jobs, really.
Oh yeah, because all of it is repetition. Like every job is going to be the same thing, minus a couple of smaller details. Like they're all going to need a locator head, to see where we need to go. They're all going to need a water and a knife, not a pocket knife, but it's what basically a cylinder with pie slices in it, and that's what we push through the ground to carve out the hole. The only real difference between any shot is the ground and the length.
Alright.
And
So,
of course, utilities that may be in the way.
I'm not getting a response back from Mary, so we might just get started. Is anyone okay reading the summary from last time? The journal.
I'm
It's
good.
it's pretty short, so do I have to roll for it? I guess I.
Did
can-
you
I'll
say?
do it.
Are you saying you're doing it for you, or were you just saying
I'll
I'm
do
good? I
it.
said I don't want to.
I was gonna say I was good. Didn't really want to because I'm very bad with recaps, but I can do it if no one else wants to.
It's just like a bullet point one. I don't mind
Oh,
doing
yeah, I
it.
see it. All right, so beginning on the 11th of spring at 9:30. Hey, Onyx gets high on eating some mushrooms, and Pollo was nearly about to eat some mushrooms as well, to share the colors. Hers, but didn't. We safely found our way out of the southern end of the forest and into the tunnel system there. But first in the tunnels, we were attacked by trolls, which was definitely... Now that was a fight. After a long bout where the trolls continued to regenerate, we finally managed to bring the trolls down for good. Thank God. After inspecting the troll bodies, we discovered that they were followers of the Great Maw and allies of the Null Cultists. We decided to rest in the safety of the tiny hut and wait for Dosha to investigate the troll den, while resting two Hezro demons and came out and ate two troll corpses. Dosha returns from the troll den with some loot he stole from their hordes. We decided to press further through the tunnels and successfully exit the other side, where we see the lights of the Null army in the distance.
That is correct. Thank you for that recap. So,
Woohoo!
ooh. It is currently the 11th of spring. You would guess 1 o'clock p.m. What does the group want to do? You're on the other side. Like I said, like you said, there are lights in the distance, farther into the cave. It seems like something is walking around or moving around over there, but you're kind of far away right now. It looks like a lot of Knoll soldiers. Does anyone have any thoughts?
Is there anyone who could sneak up and get a better look?
Well, all right.
Yeah.
Let me think for a moment. What kind of? Actually, wait, I got one. I'm gonna turn into a tiny little beetle-looking thing. Let me see if I can find a good one. But I'm gonna. Oh wait, no. I'll turn into a regular little house spider,
All right.
and will just skitter scatter across the ground at Mach 5 towards the camp to get a better look.
All right. So you would see Poyo. Are you saying anything to your group about this, or are you just doing it?
Oh, the Poyo that he just said was basically his translation in Celestial is as I will help. I will go see.
All right.
Yep. Leo's going off by himself.
So you spend one of your wild shapes for the day. How many do you, or for the short rest? How many do you have left?
Let me check. I had both, but I'm using one, so that leaves me with one left.
All right. So you make your way over towards the lights over here. As you get closer to the camp, you do see that there are lots of gnolls. It looks like there's a little bit of a, you don't want to say base, but just an encampment with a bunch of gnolls armed with spears and shields. You would count at least 100, probably a little bit more.
I see.
Looks like some
Do
kind
they
of
all
army
look like
encampment.
combatants? Or army encampment?
Yeah, you don't see anyone here who doesn't look like some sort of hunter or,
Hey,
soldier.
yeah. I'm gonna kind of search around, see if there's anything like, what's the right word? Where the barracks are, like landmarks, like where the barracks are, where the leader might be. Kind of try the mental map going.
Give me a stealth check.
Okie dokie.
Going
Would I get
in-
advantage since I'm a house spider?
You're going into the actual encampment?
Yeah, as a little house spider.
I mean, they might just try to step on you because they see a spider.
That is true, but at the very same time, it would be kind of hard to notice it's one tiny spider, just because this isn't like a tarantula. This is a regular spider, wandering around in the dark.
Well,
So would they even see me?
So there are some lights in the camp. There are some bonfires going. You could probably move around the outer area of the camp. You wouldn't be seen, but you wouldn't get as good of a view. But if you went into the actual camp, you'd be putting yourself more at risk.
I'll take the risk. Might as well.
All right. So you see as you get closer that several of these people have markings of the Deep Fang tribe, as well as a couple who have markings of the Wildfire tribe, from what you were shown by the other gnolls. The rest look like they might just be straight up cultists, as they are larger and probably enchanted by Inagu.
I gotcha.
And I need a stealth check, because you said
Okie
you
dokie.
took the risk.
Okie dokie.
You always risk it for a biscuit.
For that, it would not be a -1. It would actually be a +4, so that makes it 12. Since
Alright.
Spider has +4 stealth.
Actually, it makes it 13 because -1 becomes +4. So it would be +5 from your original roll.
Oh, whoopsie. So yeah, it'd be 13, yeah. Alright.
Alright, so yeah, as you go a little bit further into the camp, you do see a lot more gnolls deeper in. Is there a particular thing you're looking for in here?
Mostly just trying to find anything that may be, important, like the leader's, little slice of the pie, the barracks, where they could be hiding their weapons, stuff that could be beneficial if we decide to, ransack the place.
Any notable buildings, effectively?
So there are a couple of tents with spear racks in them. A place where there are some shields on racks as well. It looks like most of the leaders are some of the cultists. The larger ones are kind of yelling some orders out every now and then. Although the camp, for the most part, looks like it's kind of on low alert. They're not ready for battle. I mean, they have their weapons, but they're not brandishing them or looking around as if searching the areas. So yeah, you haven't been noticed. Most of the gnolls, as I said, are already armed, carrying their armaments on them.
But in a more casual sense, like, like a guard patrolling their rounds for the 5th time today.
You would notice as you're walking around, there is a drow, a dark elf, in a cage near one of the tents.
Huh. Alright. Poyo is gonna, start going towards the drow to see if this one is like. Because Poyo hasn't ever met a drow, I don't think, so kind of just curiously coming over.
Alright. The dark elf is sitting there quietly, leaning up against the bars, kind of looking around, but nothing too distinguishing about him. If he had any weapons or armor, they've been taken from him, and he's just wearing simple clothes.
Poyo is gonna climb onto one of the bars and start weaving a web to try to convey a simple message
It's
of...
probably going to take hours.
Fuck, I forgot spiders were small. Shit.
Yeah, spiders don't build webs quickly, normal ones.
And maybe he just better to climb onto the bar and wave at him with my two, like, 4 legs.
I'm just
He's
going
like,
to
hello.
try to wave at him. Alright.
Yeah.
Uh,
Doing one of those funky spider dances.
well, he would look over at you, but not really think much of you, and just go back to looking out at the camp.
Alright, I am satisfied with this information. Poyo is going to try to leave the camp to report back to the party.
Alright, so you are going to sneak back out. I need another stealth check
Okie dokie.
as you make your way back towards the
Ooh.
outer tents. And
So 24 with your spider bonus.
so about, let's say maybe half an hour later or so, the spider returns with the information.
Poyo. It looks like they have,
What'd you say the two tattooed ones are? They're Deep Thing and the other one?
Wildfire.
Yeah, Deep
Wildfire.
Fang and Wildfire clans.
there's both Deep Thing and Wildfire. It's a military encampment, so lots of weapons. And there's also cultists among them. They don't look like they're really on guard or anything. It just looks like they're scout, kind of patrolling around. There's also a drow in a cage. I tried to wave at him, but he didn't notice.
Drought. Wait. It's not Jin, is it?
Huh?
I just described Jin to him. Oh my god.
Does this description match the appearance of the drow?
No, it doesn't sound like him.
Okay. No, sorry, it just would have been hilarious. Jin was this this drow we saved from cultists in a cage in our last encampment of gnolls we found.
Maybe this is his twin brother.
Who knows?
Was he in a
It's
cage?
just-
I thought you just encountered him.
No, Jin was in a
He was
cage.
in a cage during the big battle against the cultists.
Oh, he was in the war camp. That's right.
Yeah.
All right. You don't think it was him, from what the?
I have a
from what they
thing for
described.
drows.
Maybe they like the way they look. Maybe they think they're pretty.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with drows. They are very pretty.
Yes.
Aren't you high elf?
Poyo wishes to have hair like they do.
Yeah, I'm high elf.
All right. So yeah, what does the group want to do?
I suggest we continue on our journey towards the prison. It would not be a good idea to stay near this large army for long.
Shouldn't we save the drow person?
Well, from here, it's like, who knows? God knows. Gods know how many soldiers. We probably
It's
couldn't.
like 100 or so, I think.
No
Good
matter
God,
how
100 or
strong-
so? Damn.
No matter how strong we all may be, I doubt we can take on a literal army. Perhaps it would be better to come back some other time when we have the strength and numbers to make a difference rather than running into a horde of gnolls and getting killed on the spot.
But what if
definitely
I
agree.
turn into a giant monkey and throw rock from a really big distance?
Well, a lot of us are very tired from the battle with the trolls and the giants.
Okay. I'm satisfied with this.
I'm not saying we leave him there forever, just we are not capable of saving him at the moment.
We save him later.
Exactly.
And make him a cake to make up for it.
Anvir, you read my goddamn mind.
If we can help somebody, we should.
Alright.
Yes. Let's continue.
Okay. Well,
Alright, so the group is continuing towards the prison.
Yep.
I assume you don't have a light source right now.
I would just.
I think we have to have one because I don't have dark vision unless.
You sound very far away, Onyx.
Oh, sorry. Is
He's
that
just
any
traveling at a
better?
comfortable distance, that's all. It's immersive.
Well, the whatever microphone, I don't know if you have a new one or something, it does sound a lot different.
No, it's still my AirPods.
Huh. Alright.
Let me switch.
Yeah, it's just kind of like the best way I can describe it is like you're in a bathroom. There's just like a lot of reverb.
Is that any better?
Yeah, I can hear you a little clearer now, although it still sounds different from your usual microphone. I don't know if maybe the drivers got changed or a setting, but that's fine. So yeah, Onyx cannot see, unfortunately, in the pitch black of the cave. So
I don't think Ark can either.
yeah.
Yeah, I do not have dark vision, sadly. I cannot see.
Now, I
behind-
think you did give dark vision to them,
Their head.
Anvir. I don't suppose you recorded when you gave it to them in the extended effects page.
Did at 10:20.
10:20. All right, so it only lasts an hour, right?
Yeah.
All right, so yeah, it would be worn off by now. Do you have a way of giving them some more, or do you want to try to light a light, or how do you want to? What do you want to do about this?
I will use my cantrip to make Hassan glow. Like, can I use that on an actual person, or can it only be an object?
You would have to use it on an object, I believe.
Ah,
You casting light?
yeah, I don't like cantrip.
Yeah, now 3 of us have that.
Alright, so as the light lights up, you see, hang on. Okay, so yeah, the light lights up, you can now see a little bit better in the darkness. What do you want to do?
Get to a safe place quickly.
Agreed.
sweet.
Try and find a place that's like tucked away and out of the path of like scouting parties would go and stuff like that.
Alright, so you headed southwest, like towards the prison this way?
Yeah, and try and find like a nook where we can hide away and try and sleep.
Alright, you are in extreme danger right now, so I need a check. D20, please.
I'll roll it.
What check?
Just D20.
Just
Nice.
Events, because you have a big army right next to you and you have a light source. Alright, so as you're moving through the cave this way, you would see a light coming towards the group from the army. What do you all want to do? Looks like there is a group of gnolls heading over this way.
Do we see how many?
You see movement. You don't see how many, unless you want to... Well, I guess I should ask, what's the highest passive perception?
Otto, a 24.
Okay. So, Otto, you think there are at least 20 gnolls coming towards the group. They're not rushing you, because you would guess they don't have a clear view of you from that distance. But they are, like, moving towards you quickly, maybe to investigate what the light was. Or is.
Move, move, move.
Woohoo, perhaps south we go to get out of view of the rest of the camp.
Do you want
I
to...
have an idea. Does anyone have a bow?
A bow?
Yes, or something. I don't know, a rock I can throw. I can throw a rock and make it glow so they think we're somewhere else.
Well,
You can
I
try.
think you could, yeah, I mean, you could throw the... Well, I guess you made the shield glow, right? So yeah, you could make a rock glow or something and try to move into the dark, but then you'd have the problem that 2 of your people couldn't see again. Or, Eldwin,
3.
you can see, or no, you can't, huh, Eldwin?
Now if I was spell.
Okay, so yeah, you would have the problem, so they probably couldn't move very quickly, but yeah, so what do you want to do?
I mean, we're probably already gonna dismiss the lights just so, you know, we can go unseen, right?
We're probably
Alright.
going to have to get rid of the light either way, because
Yeah.
these guys are going to get us. And, like, half of the party's just going to lead the other half of the party.
Yeah, so Ploy's gonna pick up a rock and just chuck it. But before that, they're gonna, you know, make it cast light on it, so that way, you know, it's lighting up and it looks like something's moving way over there, you know, like we're trying to run or something. Or something else trying to run, you know?
Okay, so you are going to light up a rock. Where are you throwing the light rock?
I'm gonna throw it right here.
Wow, you're kind of far. That's like 300 feet away from you.
Oh, shit, yeah.
Someone kept moving the token, so I just kept moving them with you. I assumed, yeah, they were just following you as you went.
Oh, I thought that was you moving the token. Who was moving it?
That was not me.
Who has control on it? Do we all?
Unfortunately, everyone does, because the only way I can give you sight on it is if you have control of it. Because
So who was moving it just before then?
I am not sure, but that's okay. We'll say the group
I
was
guess I'll just-
quickly moving as they were moving.
I guess I'll just try to throw the light, the now lit rock, you know, as far away from us as possible, like in the general direction of like over here-ish, you know, like not exactly there, but just, you know, so that way they think that
So-
we're somewhere else.
Kind of off to the side here as you go south.
Yeah, yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna need stealth checks from the group.
Once
You-
once he throws the rock, like once we're out of light, I would cast dark vision on myself.
Okay. So you cast dark vision.
Damn!
So now you can see in the dark. So those of you who can't see in the darkness, well, actually no, because they wouldn't be able to see you either from that distance. So I'll say that's a wash. So yeah, go ahead, give me stealth checks, everyone, as you move away from the light rock.
I got 2 22s.
So they're moving towards it.
Romty's gonna go over, invisibly go over to the light rock that Poyo threw and kick it. Just like skitter it down the cave a little further as they're approaching it.
It's a bit of a mix.
Sure. So give me, I assume Romty's trying to remain unseen.
She's invisible.
Give me a stealth check with her. See if they hear her.
All of my shortcuts are on her token, and we don't have tokens out. So let me find her sheet. Hang on.
Alright, so pretty good stealth rolls. So, let's see, what are the top three? 22, 15, and 24. Yes, very good rolls. So you kind of help each other as you move through the cave, helping give each other cover and keeping yourselves well hidden. You would see them kind of move up to where the light rock and kind of where Rompty is as you move away. And they're kind of examining it curiously, looking around.
He kicks it around a couple times just to like kind of confuse them.
All right, yeah, just give me a stealth check and give me a deception check.
Her stealth check was 18. Let me get deception would be charisma, I guess. Is that right? Just charisma?
Yes, that would be charisma.
Oh.
Well,
It's
so
worth a try.
they're kind of looking. Yeah, you just see them kind of moving around over here as the rock is kind of bouncing back and forth. But yeah, you think you've given them the slip. Because they, at least for the moment, are not following you. What do you want to do?
Well, while we only have two blind people, try and get somewhere out of sight that we can sneak.
Yeah, if we could find some.
So there are some areas to the side here in the caves that look like they have cover. You could also look around for a cave if you want. That would be survival checks to kind of scan the area. Although you are still kind of close to where a large group of gnolls is. So you're not sure if they're going to send people out to search the area for you. Plus a bunch of you are standing in the dark again, unable to see.
I think is it just Ark that can't see at the moment?
Ark and Onyx.
Oh, I thought Onyx had goggles.
No, he took them off.
I betcha.
Yeah, I don't have the goggles.
Are you looking for a place to do a short rest?
Does anyone
Long.
have survival?
If we can.
I have survival.
Because we need someone to help us try and find a spot.
Yeah,
All right, I can roll it real quick.
that'd be.
If we can even
Oh, yeah,
find
and-
someplace relatively safe, yeah.
I'll roll as well and use one of my things to give advantage.
Alright, well, for that you would have to get away to sea.
Right.
Because you couldn't do much with survival without a light source right now.
Yeah, I really need to find a way to get dark vision.
Does Poyo's 14 discover any little caves or
Yeah,
anything?
so you don't find a cave, but there is sort of a covered area off in the rocks over here that you find that you could probably use to start resting. The danger is there, as I said, there is kind of a group pretty close. You don't know if they're coming this way yet, you don't think so, but at least for now this would help give you cover and
Is there enough space for Anvir to set up his hut?
Yeah, he could probably set up his hut in here, and it would have cover from the cave walls.
Question, when I make my hut, can I pick the outside color, or is it like you pick it like the first time sort of thing?
I think you can pick the color. I mean, you can link the spell if you want to take a look.
Because I think it says you can pick it when you cast it.
Nice. I didn't know that.
Because I was thinking maybe I could make it grey or something that would make it easier to blend in.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Opaque, any color you choose. Yep.
So could I make it like a grey stony color, like as close as possible to the texture or like the color of the stones around it?
Yeah, sure. That would probably work out.
Are there any plants? Is it all rocks and stones and pebbles, or is there like plants and moss and?
There are. I mean, you have seen plants as you travel. There are some mushrooms and some,
But not like
deep
readily
cave
available
herbs.
right here where we're camping. I was just gonna say, like, if there was other things we could kind of throw on top of the hut to further camouflage it.
So, I mean, you could probably walk around and grab a few things. I don't know if they would keep plants out. And I guess creatures and objects. So yeah, I guess you could throw some plants on top of it.
Let's give it a try. See if
Some
it
mosses.
ups our cover a little bit.
I'm gonna use Druidcraft to try to make the moss and stuff like, spread a little bit, bloom, make it a little bit more
Nice.
natural, as someone said.
Alright,
That's strange. This cave wall used to be perfectly clean, and now there's just this giant sphere of moss.
I knew we shouldn't have trusted those mushroom giants.
go ahead and, or go ahead, sorry.
This is like those videos where they make like luxury homes or whatever in the middle of nowhere with primitive tools.
Exactly. Alright, so you use Druidcraft, and you said you were gonna make kind of the plants grow a little bit.
Yeah. I'm still in that cantrip, so I can't really do that much, but I imagine I can at least, maybe make a flower bloom or some mushrooms pop up or,
Sure. Yeah, so whatever moss that Otto throws on top of the sphere, you kind of start making it so it grows looking more natural, adding to the camouflage effect. It probably takes about 10 minutes. You have a pretty natural looking dome. What do you want to do? And actually, give me a d20 roll at this point. Another events check.
I can do that real quick.
Alright, so yeah, you would see some of the lights kind of coming down this way. What do you want to do?
Stay very quiet.
Alright, so you stay in your dome hoping they don't see you.
That's what I'm doing, yeah.
Alright, so the dome is very well hidden thanks to the survival check and your stuff growing on it. They are searching the area, though.
No, they ain't finding nothing.
So, yeah, it seems like a group of them is kind of moving through the cave. As I said, there's about 20. They're kind of moving around, like, panning out, looking through the rocks and near the walls, though luckily the group is not seen as they continue on into the cave, looking around. What do you all want to do? Anything? Or are you just going to keep waiting?
Poyo's gonna look around and say,
Poyo,
kind of hushed, but in translation in Celestial would be,
I have berries. Anyone hungry?
Alright, so the light kind of disappears into the distance.
I think we just stay here for a while.
Alright.
I don't know about you, but I don't want to do anything till tomorrow.
Same.
and Poyo's gonna cast the Good Berry, the tried and true, to
Ooh!
create 10 berries.
Alright.
Burble.
So you create some good berries. Time's passing. Do you want to do anything as time is passing, or you just want to try to wait it out for the long rest?
Preferably, I'd like to take a long rest, get some of my spells till it's back. Not sure about everyone else, though.
I'm
Same.
down for a long rest if there's no risk we'll get found.
Well, there's not no risk.
Yeah, these, you would imagine they probably have patrols coming through here, but, yeah, it seems like you're safe for now, at least. There's definitely, I mean, you could try to look around for a better spot if you want, because, I mean, this isn't a cave, this is sort of out in the open. There is a little bit of cover from the rocks, but it's not well hidden.
We could take watches.
Well, yeah, I assumed you were taking watches.
Yeah, that'll work.
Alright, so you're gonna stay here?
Yep. Long rest.
Alright. So time is passing. About 3 hours pass when another patrol kind of comes through. This one doesn't seem to really be looking for anyone in particular. So, yeah, they don't come anywhere near the cave walls. They're just kind of looking around the area. But they would go past and continue onward.
Board security guards.
Possibly, yeah. So I do need a d20 roll for events.
I could do that.
No, you did the last one. No, you didn't. Pollo stole it again. Yep. Oh, yeah.
Okay. So while you are while you're here, kind of just relaxing and waiting, you would note. Does anyone have nature?
I do.
Okay. So, Otto, you notice that some of the mosses, now that you get a better look at them, that you use to cover the dome are actually edible. And there might be a bit of a food source nearby. If you're interested in getting some rations from the mosses.
Hoo hoo hoo! This here looks tasty. Methinks it's edible. Perhaps we should augment our rations.
Alright, so unfortunately... Or go ahead.
No, that's it.
So you don't think these will last too long, but there are about 14 days worth of rations with all the moss that you had found.
That's for one person.
Yeah, so that would feed, basically 14 people for 1 day, or one person for 14 days.
Yeah. How long would it last?
It'll probably keep up about 7 days, so it's not as bad as meat, but it will eventually be no good.
Well, we may as well collect it. Worst case, we don't eat it.
Did save Pollo some spells. But yeah, you notice that. Is anyone wanting to take a short rest after the hour passes? The first hour. I forgot to ask that.
No benefit to me, so...
Okay. Well, if you wanted to, you could spend one. But the rest of the day is passing fairly quietly. And as you get into evening, it seems that the patrol slowed down a bit. And you notice that they stop almost completely around 8-ish. It gets very quiet in this area. In fact, earlier on you saw some lights coming from the prison area, and those are now gone as well.
Seems they have a lights out curfew.
But
Hey, we want to tell spooky stories.
You want to tell spooky stories, or you want to be told spooky stories?
Yes.
Both.
So as it gets a little bit later, and you are sitting here, you would hear large footsteps approaching from, sounds like the northeast.
How large are we talking? Like, Broom Giant or Big Null?
Well, a moment later, as you look out of your dome, you would see a group of trolls moving through the cave.
And that's why they have a lights out.
The trolls kind of move near the area here. And as they kind of get close to your area, a couple of them start to sniff around. As if they smell something. What does the group want to do?
I have an idea. I can use Druidcraft to create the smell of a skunk, which, yes, that makes more smell, but it's a more natural smell. It might overpower the human smell.
How many skunks have you seen in the Netherdark
I'm
cave?
not sure they're
Right.
natural here.
Well, it could be a different type of thing, like that's just what the,
Yeah, Yeah,
The
yeah.
smell does.
So the trolls are getting closer. They're sort of looking around, sniffing through the rocks as they are approaching the your dome. Now you said you want to make the. Would you even know what a skunk smells like?
I'm guessing we're gonna have to come up with some adjacent thing, because
There are probably
Like a
like
stink bug
stinky
or-
mushrooms, or yeah, like a stink bug, or there are probably other stinky things you could make for sure.
Yeah. Probably some kind of funky smelling moss or something like that, which may make more sense than a skunk, because they're gonna look for the skunk probably. But if it's just moss, then maybe I smell like some toe fungus, you know.
Alright, so what do you go? Or well, link the spell you're using first of all.
Yeah.
So this would be a smaller sensory effect. I mean, it might distract them, but it seems as a cantrip. I don't know. Let's see. Faint
I
odor.
also can do the same thing with prestidigitation. What if both of us are doing it?
The combined powers of skunk smell.
So you
'Cause I
just.
can-
I guess.
I can make an odd odor.
So you can do it within 10 feet. Are you just gonna make the smell like 10 feet away from the camp or something?
I would just make it like a normal smell around us, like a smell that would make them just be like, ah, yeah.
Just something to kind of make them think like, oh, this isn't human smell. This is toe fungus smell. I must be needing to take a shower, kind of thing.
Yeah.
So that would do a small area, but you would imagine that they are probably smelling the smell of your group. So they'd probably, well, you don't know if a small illusory effect like this would be enough to get them away. I mean, you could try it for sure. But it just seems like the cantrip only does a very small area of smell. Within
Yeah,
10,
Better than
that's
nothing.
within
well, I was
10
thinking
or
that
30
maybe
feet.
if that's why I was thinking that maybe if me and Poyo were both doing it, it would work a little better.
Alright, so as they're approaching Poyo, you're gonna make a small smell like 30 feet away, you said?
Or just probably just covering the dome, you know, because making it far away, that's probably not going to distract them from us. But if I try to mask our smell with the smell, it'll probably be a little bit better.
Alright, so you're gonna
If
make
they
a...
come looking for the source of the smell, they're going to find it. The hut.
Alright, well, is that what you're doing? You're putting a small smell over the hut?
Yeah.
Alright, so as they get closer, you cast your spells. And yeah, they would move up to the hut, kind of looking curiously around this area, as if they think something is here. They might smell a little bit of the stink bug smell and be kind of confused by it, but also still looking for the source of the other smell they're smelling. So one of them kind of pushes up against the dome and says something in giant. One thing you would note about these trolls, and I'm not sure if you remember if the other ones had them, but they have these markings, these tattoos that I guess religion.
Yeah, the
the maw.
devour, the maw. Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah, so these trolls have the same tattoos. So one of them is kind of poking up against the dome, saying something in giant. One of them is sniffing the area, looking around and scratching at some of the rocks and moving them aside. What does the group want to do?
I think we should wait because these guys clearly aren't bright, so they're probably going to think, huh, that's weird, and then just walk off, if I had to guess. Like, if they can't tell that I'm the one doing Moonbeam, and even though, you know, I'm clearly, like, doing something magical, they probably won't, you know, realize
Don't
this
worry.
is kind of magical.
And it takes magic to take down this dome.
Alright, so you're just going to keep quiet and sit here for the time being?
Yep.
Yeah.
Alright. So time is passing. They stay here about an hour, searching the area pretty thoroughly, knocking a bunch of rocks over. They seem very frustrated, but then they begin to move on, sort of dejected that they couldn't find the source of the smell. You would see them kind of go around the corner here and disappear. You're not sure where they went. So it's getting close to evening, about 9 o'clock p.m. by the cave lights. You going to go to sleep for the evening, I assume? Keep watches?
Yeah.
Okay.
Put on my, try to use Rumpty as some kind of like anti, those things that people use in their cars to make them smell good. He's gonna use his Rumpty, or at least try, like rub him down with Rumpty to make sure he smells, more natural.
Wait, you're rubbing on Rumpy? Or trying?
Trying to
Really
like use
good?
Rumpty as like a stench sponge, try to get rid of the oily smell and replace with monkey smell.
Well,
If Rumpty will allow.
she probably
Right.
wouldn't be in the hut. She was outside the hut, like keeping watch. Like, so
Yeah,
I don't know.
you probably
I
don't
don't think
see
she would
Rumpty.
allow it. Yeah, she
She's-
would probably
okay.
screech at you and hiss.
Yeah, fair enough.
I feel like I would have.
It is a
designated
funny image, though.
Rumpty. I've seen it.
Would you say
a lot.
on?
Well, you saying that Rumpty would be outside the dome?
Yeah,
Yeah, she was kicking the rock around when you came down here. So.
he
I
doesn't
think,
like piling into a little dome with all these smelly buddies, and yeah, she's
Well, I
like,
think I can designate anyone. I don't think they have to be near me when I cast it.
yeah, that's true.
check.
You've never actually said whether Rumsey could come in, but no, I've always assumed that she stays out. So
Probably a good idea because then she'd take up a slot.
Yeah.
We haven't done a watch in a while, so the watches are out of date because they still have Soren and everything.
Yeah, you might want to update those. It might not come into play right now, but it might later.
I mean, it is. We're gonna have a sleep and do watches, so we may as well get it quickly sorted now.
Who's the quartermaster?
That
Me.
would be Onyx.
Alright, so yeah, I think Onyx, I think you have rights to edit the watches.
Yeah, that's fine.
So we only have 2 people with dark vision, right? Or 3.
So, as for your tiny hut, creatures and objects within the dome when you cast the spell. So they do have to be there when you cast it. You can't designate.
Yeah, I wasn't sure. I couldn't
I was just
remember exactly.
double-checking that.
Yeah, it's too easy. I was going to double check it when if it ever came up. But... So.
It's.
Oh my god, my
I'll
dogs.
be
we
right back.
probably shouldn't put Ark and Onyx together since they both don't have dark vision or Wiz.
So Poyo for Soren and Arc for Lion.
Yes, that should work
Works
because then we
fine.
have a dark vision for everybody.
Yeah, that sounds good.
So
Okay.
if Poyo takes the first watch instead of Soren, and then Art can take the last watch instead of that, and then we have someone with dark vision on each watch.
All right,
Sounds good to me.
Alright.
Sorted.
Alright, so time is passing. Give me one more d20 roll to see if anything happens during the evening. It does seem like there are trolls moving around through this area a bunch now. A couple of times during the evening, trolls would walk up to the hut, examining it for probably like maybe between like 20 minutes and an hour, then get bored and wander away.
I can just imagine the trolls at like the prison. Just like, dude, there's this really weird rock. Like it smells like
Smells like humans.
weird mushrooms, but it also smells like humans.
Yeah. So yeah, give me a d20 roll, someone.
I did the last one, so someone else can do
Grab it. I haven't done one in a while. Simon!
Alright.
And that's why.
Night passes without an
Hey.
issue. Go ahead and take a
Oh.
long rest. It is now the 12th of spring at 7 o'clock a.m. in the morning. What does the group
That's
wanna do?
why nothing happens.
Yeah, the roll is randomized each time, so low isn't necessarily bad. You do see the lights from the prison come on again, and you haven't seen any trolls moving about.
On a momento, I'm sorting out some spells quickly.
Station of change.
Just let me know when you are ready to go.
Everyone can. I don't know about you. I can keep doing my spells if we want to just continue now.
Yeah, same here.
Pretty much done.
Alright, so, does this group have a leader? I forget.
Mm.
Anvir, what's the group doing?
I believe we are going to probably try and start heading closer to scout out the prison.
Okay. Are you all heading over there as a group? And also, you do still have the 3 people who can't see.
Is that so? Wow! And now everyone can see.
Alright, so Anvir, you cast the dark vision. Well, you use your ability to give dark vision. Go ahead and mark the time when you do that. So that'll last an hour. Now, how do you want to scout the prison? Because you do see lights in the distance, so you would guess there are some kind of guards near it. Do you all just want to approach it? Do you want to send someone to scout it? How do you want to do this?
Wait, do we benefit
7
from a long rest?
Yeah, I said you took the rest.
Ah, sorry, I didn't hear that.
Yeah,
There's also
long rest passed, so you can you benefit from a long rest.
Is the calendar correct? Because it says that we're too early for a long rest.
Oh, it should be 7:30. That's fine.
Too easy. I just wanted to double check because I was putting the time thing in.
Actually, I'm going to change it back to 7 because you've had time to correct that by now. But yeah, no, you did benefit from a long rest.
Can we clean up those extended effects? Because I think all of them are expired except for Eyes of Night.
Yes, they probably are. So go ahead.
Cleaning them right now.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. Dosha would say I could try to get closer, scout it out, if the Wanderers wish.
Yes. This is good.
I
If
will
you
say
share-
I shall actually not cast it right now because I don't know what the plan is.
Cast what?
The use my ability.
Oh, the Eyes of Night, so they're just in the dark for now. All right.
Yeah, because I'm not even sure if we're heading out yet.
True. So do you want to send Dosha the scout? I'm not sure if anyone has a good stealth in the group.
Decent stuff.
Right, I'm decent. I could also make myself invisible.
Oh.
I
I
can disadvantage. I'm not.
But not very well.
Can you make me invisible?
I can. Yes.
Says, well, I shall leave it up to the group who should scout, but I think it would be better to get an idea of what's over there before we all move towards it.
Agreed.
If I'm correct in assuming, Onyx, can you cast it any? Well, no, actually, I'm assuming you can't do a higher level at the moment.
I cannot.
Damn shame. You see, I can make someone invisible, but I can only make them invisible for 10 minutes.
Well, let's see. Let's let Dosha see what he can see. Woohoo!
Yes, I think
And,
maybe
yeah,
Dosha
Rumty-
invisibility might be the
Rumty
best
will
idea.
follow. Rumty will kind of follow Dosha also just as
Dosha
a
shakes
means
his
of coming
head.
back and telling us if anything happens. Yeah.
He says, no, screaming demon, stay here. I do
She
not
never
want him.
screamed when she followed him before.
I feel that.
Besides, it's not like Otto announced that. Ramti's invisible. She does what she wants.
Oh, I thought Otto announced it. All right. Well, if he didn't
Just
announce it,
Otto.
then yes, he would not say anything. But
Miriam said it, but Otto did not.
all right. So you send your familiar to follow him, and you're
She
making.
never screams when she's invisible. She's invisible for a reason, and she doesn't reveal herself.
Well, she has screamed at Dosha when he was not expecting
not-
it. So.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, maybe once as a joke, but not like when they're scouting and she's invisible for a reason.
So Onyx kind of steps forward, doing some chanting as he casts invisibility, and Dosha fades from sight, moving forward into the cave. So some time passes. Make rolls for Dosha. Okay. Dosha would return about half an hour later and say, I saw 3 gnolls over there guarding the prison. It seems like a large ruined structure built into the side of the cave. I didn't see a usable door. The one door that was on the tower was boarded up. So I'm not even sure how one gets into the prison. But there are 3 guards, as well as some holes in the area, caves. There could be more hiding in the caves. I didn't want to get too close, though. But
Yes,
not
that is
a large group. So I don't think they're expecting an attack this deep in the caves.
That's not too surprising.
Yes, they're probably too egotistic to think people would try and free their prisoners.
I may have a means of getting inside the prison if it comes to it.
You know, Ark, there's actually there is interesting questions that we need to ask you actually about the limitation of your telepathic abilities. How far can you do that?
He would kind of scratch his chin for a moment. About 30 feet, maybe?
Oh, okay, so it's only a very close range thing.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah,
So Anvir,
Just
what
wanted to get that recorded.
What's the call, Anvir? What is the group doing?
Oh, sorry, he was going to say his way in. What was your idea? Ark?
Yeah?
You said you had an idea and I just cut you off.
Yeah. I had an idea for how I could get into the prison if need be.
Just you, not all of us?
Unfortunately, yes.
I think we can potentially take them and just all go in. Even if there's more hiding in the caves, I feel like we can potentially eliminate some of them quick enough.
Dosha says, well, as I said, I don't know how one would get into the structure. The doorway seems to be collapsed or barred. I couldn't tell. I couldn't get close, but we might have to search around for another entrance. There wasn't an obvious one. Alright, so what do you all want to do?
I think I'm gonna pop my Eyes of Night now.
Okay, so yeah, it's currently about 7:40. So you do Eyes of Night. That will last until 8:40, so an hour. And the group is approaching.
I believe so, yes.
All right.
Yep.
So the group heads forward towards the prison. It's gonna be challenging to approach without the guards seeing you. Are you just gonna rush in? Even without light, as you get closer, they're probably gonna notice you coming. Well, actually, go ahead and give me a stealth check, because it isn't lit up, so maybe they wouldn't notice.
Is Dosha still invisible?
Dosha is still invisible. Yes, because it hasn't been an hour yet.
Actually, before we go in, there's something I want to do.
Okay, what are you gonna do?
Do I think? Trying to think who would be best to give it to. I'm thinking maybe Ark. Oh no, he's already rolled, so I feel like that'd be a bit shady. I was thinking about giving someone my greater invisibility.
Doesn't that only last a minute?
10.
Oh, yeah, I guess
I might not do it. I might save it.
Is it 10 minutes? I thought it was 1 minute.
No, you're right. It's 1 minute. I thought it was
Yeah.
10. I'm
It's like
definitely not casting that.
It's like
Really only
advantage.
good in battle,
It's
yeah.
like full advantage for a battle. That wouldn't be 10 minutes.
Yeah, I don't know. I thought it was 10.
Alright.
Yeah, definitely not doing that. So ignore me.
Alright. So.
All right, I need to roll stealth.
Yes, someone else please roll stealth, because those first couple rolls. Thank you, Eldwin.
Alright, give me one.
I used up my luck with the 222s on the last stealth roll.
I think we're still missing a couple. Onyx and Pillow.
I'm rolling stealth right now.
Thank
And
goodness.
Ark. Oh no, Ark did his. Oh yeah.
I mean, it's
Why
not
did
awful.
you roll one of the
Yeah.
highest rolls?
They definitely got better than
I
the
rolled
we
the
started
third
out.
highest roll.
Alright.
That hurts.
Unfortunately, they do notice you approaching. So you're going to be coming in from the kind of right of the map here.
Perhaps, let's keep our weapons sheathed and walk casual, like, so they think we're coming to talk to them. By the time, they perhaps decide we are hostile, we may be close enough to have an advantage.
I feel like I'm fine. My weapon is a staff.
And I do
Yeah,
have
well,
to-
I mean, yeah.
I do have to give some.
It's one of
dark
their
vision, so just
stuff.
give me a moment. And you
Oh
can-
yeah,
you
so who am
can-
I giving that to?
You can.
I mean, Otto's not holding any weapons either, yeah.
How many people can you give the dark vision to?
I believe it's wisdom modifier.
So I know you're
Yes,
giving it to
4.
the people who can't see, which would be Onyx.
Yeah, so and Ark
And Eldwin.
and El
Eldwin.
and Eldwin. And then the last one I will give to Dosha so he can snipe from the shadows.
Nice.
Is he actually
Does
going to be
the-
in this combat? Otherwise,
I was
Hassan-
probably going to
does
keep him in the
Hassan have dark
background
vision?
because there are 6 of you. Yeah, Hassan does have dark
that's
vision.
fine
Cool.
then.
So
I'll give it to Poyo then, so he can have dark vision in any of his transformations.
Nice.
Good idea.
Poyo, all right. Now, why is there a light around the group?
Is there? I don't see one.
It seems like there is a light around the group. What's going on?
For me, everyone's in dim light.
Oh, I think that's because Otto. No, wait, it's not Otto. What's causing that light?
Do you guys see light? I don't see
Oh,
anything.
you
might
know,
just
I
be
don't know.
me.
Yeah,
the
I
the
think
map is illuminated for me.
it's weird. It
but
maybe
I
just
don't-
looks weird
yeah.
for me. So as you're approaching them, they definitely see you, and you were trying to stealth, which makes it a little suspicious. One of them yells over, saying in Knoll. He yells something in Knoll. Dosha whispers, he's asking who's there.
Tell him no one.
Would be very suspicious.
Dosha would yell something back in Knoll. Unfortunately, apparently he did okay that time. They yell something back. He says, they're telling us to approach. I didn't know what to say.
Jesus, someone just ran in. Oh, it's Rumpty.
She's invisible.
She saw a dart! What do we do? I think we might just need to start attacking now.
Let's just walk the hoo-hoo a few steps forward. Get ourselves nice and close. They asked us to approach, so she says. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So
Yes,
as
yes,
you
let's
are
start
kind
approaching.
Okay, so you do start approaching.
Maybe they're friendly.
Alright, so you move forward a bit, coming closer towards them. You would guess they can't fully see you yet. They probably heard you over there. Yeah, you're still pretty far away. And
Spread out
as-
hoo-hoo a bit, and perhaps it will divide their attention. Hoo-hoo.
They as well are going to start moving towards the group.
And the
So-
wall of the prison. Oh, it's right. Okay, I see it back here. Okay.
Alright, so as they get closer, they would see Otto now and yell towards Otto something in Knowlish.
He would hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo and do a little like hop dance.
Ark and Onyx, did you stay back?
I'm going to.
No, I'll move forward with the group.
Alright.
And Otto is not holding any weapons.
Alright, none of you have your weapons out?
I would have my staff out
Okay.
because it
You guys have
doesn't look
weapons?
as auspicious.
Sorry, what did you say?
He was making a joke. He was like, "You guys have weapons?"
Alright, so as they're approaching, this one seems upset about Otto, and they start to see the rest of you now. Give me initiative
Can you keep-
rolls.
Yes. I really hope they don't go before I do. I have a great idea if they don't. I always have advantage. It's my secret.
He's always angry.
Yeah, exactly. I'm always ready for battle. Oh, I got that 20.
Nice.
You are definitely ready for battle.
Alright,
It's always ready for
However-
battle.
so I
Since
have,
we rolled twice, it did record your second roll. I know you have an advantage, so you might want to change that.
Yeah, I checked it.
There you go, you got it.
Alright, so it looks like everyone's set. So Anvir, you were the first to act, as they are seemingly yelling and getting more agitated, and then kind of start rushing towards you all.
I'm gonna cast Sleep centered on the first guy at 3rd level.
Oh,
Okay. Which guy is that?
The center guy.
This one?
Because it's within 20 feet of a point I choose.
Okay, yeah, go ahead and cast your sleep. So you begin chanting, summoning magical energies, as there is a poof of magic in the area, which is 27, 37, 42. He is unaffected.
Damn it, so not one of them goes down.
Nope. Apparently they have a lot of hit points. And he roars, yelling something in Knowlish. Anything else?
that. Damn. My bonus action. Is this a decently sized cave?
I mean, the ceiling varies between like 15 and 25 feet.
Yeah, probably not worth flying then. Yeah, I'm just gonna back up a little bit because I feel kind of scared now.
Okay. So you back up a little. Next up is this one here. He lets out a hyena-like cackle, rushing forward 30 feet, along with his torch. I don't think... No, these guys aren't big into ranged attacks. So he is just going to do another full move forward. Another 30 feet, rushing right into your ranks and ending his turn. Ark.
Back to me, Ark!
Oh yeah, I'm going to beat the shit out of this guy.
Alright.
I'm going to use my bonus action to go into a rage.
Alright, so you begin raging. I will remind you that no one has any weapons drawn yet.
I'll make do. I'm going to attack this guy with unarmed strikes.
I do. I said I kept
Okay.
myself up.
I mean, you can draw your weapons as item interactions, but I was just, yeah. Alright, so you're just gonna start punching him?
Or could I draw my axe in time?
Yeah, so as
It's
an
a free
item,
action, just do it.
you get one free item interaction per turn. Drawing a weapon is an item interaction.
Alright, then I'll draw my great axe and use that instead.
Alright, so as he's rushing up, you unclip the great axe, hefting it forward. Go ahead and mark yourself as having a two-handed weapon.
Alright.
I think the music stopped.
No, it's gone for me.
Oh, really? For me, it stopped. Oh, I'll refresh quickly.
Alright, so go ahead and give me an attack roll on him. As he's rushing up at you.
Alright.
Oh yeah, 26 would land a solid hit as you slash his armor with your large axe. And that would deal 7, 8, 9 points of damage as he kind of jumps back using his stamina to avoid a direct hit and takes, 9 points. Anything else?
I'm going to make a second attack.
Alright, so you swing a second time. 19 would hit as well. And he lets out a yell. Go ahead and give me another damage roll. Oh, 18, a much more solid hit. He takes 18 points of damage. Still not looking too wounded, as he's mostly been using stamina to avoid direct hits. But he is starting to tire a bit. Anything else?
That'll be my turn.
Alright.
Yeah,
Romty.
got the music going now.
Romty will. Actually, I don't remember if dropping her invisibility is an action. Let's see.
I mean, you could just... Well, I guess usually you'd attack or cast a spell, but...
Is it like concentration?
So
where I
it's
can just drop it?
concentration, so yeah, she could
Yeah,
just
okay.
stop concentrating on it.
All right. So then she's gonna stop concentrating on invisibility, and she's gonna appear right here, and try to scare this guy.
Alright, go ahead and link the ability. Alright, so she uses her daily scare ability, and attempts
Makes a
to
scary face.
scare him. He gets to make a wisdom save. Oh, natural 1. He is very terrified.
Oh,
Stop.
why?
Why did you have to do that?
That's her turn.
No one likes that. Alright, so he is very
Oh,
scared.
something
Let's see. Frightened. Bloop.
I don't remember what it's. It's.
How long
I
does
love
the
it
frighten-
mainly because I've seen the show.
How long
1
is
minute.
Frightened? 1 minute, okay. So, frightened, and I'll give him the minute timer. And he does get to check at the end of each turn, right?
Yes, I believe so. Yeah, repeat the saving throw at the end of each of his turns. Yeah.
Okay.
With disadvantage when I'm in line of sight.
So this guy goes. He looks at his friend who's screaming, looks at Romty, and he is going to rush up at Romty.
Oh.
using a multi-attack. So he does 2 claw attacks and 1 bite. 14 versus AC.
Hit.
So he smacks the poor little creature, doing 7 slashing damage.
That's exactly enough.
He just poofs away, and he looks around confused. Then he's going to take a 5-foot step this way and end his turn, because he can't attack anymore. Poyo. And this guy is no longer scared. It's like, oh, thank you. Thing was freaking me out.
I'm going to cast Poison Spray on the guy that's attacking Orc. So he must make a con save of DC 14.
Okay. Oh, you know what? I think I skipped someone. I may have accidentally skipped this guy. So let me just do him really quick. He's going to rush this way at Otto. Then try to go for you, Otto. Bah.
You guys think that gif is scary? You should see the show he's from. He literally has a chainsaw made of bone for a hand.
Alright, so the creature is apparently
That's not
still
scary, that's
freaked out
badass.
by your little creature, because it rolled 2 natural 1s and a natural 5, just swinging wildly at Otto as you go woohoo and kind of jump back and forth, dodging.
Yeah, Otto's probably a little bit steamed up now, having watched him rumpty poop, so.
Yeah. Alright, sorry, Poyo, what are you doing?
My baby.
I'm gonna do Poison Spray on the guy that's right next to Orc and Eldwin.
Okay.
So he must make a con save, DC 14.
Did you roll that yet? I don't see it in the chat.
I didn't roll it yet.
Yeah, go for it. Okay. That is the cantrip, right?
Yes.
That it is.
So you point your finger chanting as a bunch of poison sprays towards the creature. It is going to, well, try to resist it as it's covered in poison, so it makes a con save. 19. So apparently it resists it, which I think means it takes no damage this turn, right?
Oof, yep. I
Alright.
will use my movement to go
Oh, yo. Over there.
there, and that will be my turn.
Alright, Eldwin.
Alright. Well, this guy's been nice enough to be right in range. So I'm going to take a slice at him. First one, Booming Blade.
Okay. So you rack your rapier and thunder damage. 19 would strike, doing 12 points, and drawing some blood as there is a loud booming sound, and he is stabbed, bleeding from the wound you just made.
Alright. And then I'll do the second attack.
Oh.
16.
So 16 would strike. As the rabbit distracts him, you get another hit for another 7 points. Anything else?
Nope, that'll be my turn.
Alright, Otto.
Otto's a little miffed over Ramty's fate, so he's going to look at this guy right in front of him, and let's do Inflict Wounds level 2.
Cool.
And I'm going to use an inspiration point because, like I said, Otto's miffed.
Alright, so you grab at him, making an
Correct.
attack with your cause light wound.
And I apparently don't have a macro for this spell. Alright, so here's the... So, just a d20 plus...
Does it work if you click on your spell, maybe?
It outputs it. Well, no, it doesn't do anything. When I click on the spell, it does nothing. When I click on the bubble, it outputs it. But that's fine. It's plus 6.
Well,
is
hang
my
on.
spell.
Let me try something.
Well, I just rolled a nat 20.
Oh, well. That is useful. Alright.
So does that double the spells?
It does.
Okay, so it's 40-10 and 4d10.
Alright, so you indeed inflict a nasty wound, dealing 45 damage.
Wow.
And he is badly hurt as you wither him with necrotic energy right in the face. He is coming back at you. Is that it for you?
Yeah.
So
that's-
try
I'm gonna stand here and face him.
try deleting your macro in the spell and just repulling it from the compendium.
Yeah, I'll fix
'cause
it. I've just never used that spell before, and I didn't know it didn't work. So yeah.
I've noticed with the changes, some of the old stuff has broken, so that might be why. All right, that's it for Otto.
Down me.
Sorry, what?
Like, that is enough damage to instantly down me.
Yep. Oh, crit with inflict wound.
Me
is
too,
nasty.
actually.
Onyx.
Jesus Christ.
Um,
45 damage.
Let's see. I'm going to.
Like, honestly,
Um,
inflict wounds and guiding bolt are ridiculous value.
And their first
10, 15.
Well, you have to crit with them,
20.
which is unlikely most of the time.
Yeah, but
10
even if you
still
don't
good.
crit, a decent dice for a first level spell.
Well,
Well,
no, it's second level. He
Well,
upcast.
second
He
level,
up-
but
I upcast.
Yeah, it's also a high risk, high reward. Like, if you miss, you don't do anything. That's the bad
that's
part about saving throws.
And you
Or
lose your spell for that,
non-saving
yeah.
throws. Alright, so you're doing lightning lore. Put it.
I'm going to try to pull that guy away from Otto.
Alright, so you point at him as lightning tendrils shoot out and kind of wrap around, pulling him towards you. He will indeed try to resist. Rolls a 22 and just laughs at you as your lightning lore does not pull him.
I just laugh and tell Hassan to attack the one in front of him.
Alright, Hassan goes for the wounded one. 26, 28 would strike. Blasting him for 11, and he looks badly wounded from another direct hit.
I'll use my last 5 feet of movement to get there and just draw my scimitar to try to look intimidating as I approach.
Alright. Let me check something really quick.
No checking things.
Okay. So that's it for Onyx. Anvir.
Twilight Sanctuary. God love it.
Alright, so you chant, or you use your Channel Divinity, summoning twilight energy all around you as the area is filled with your sanctuary.
And then for my bonus action.
How did you feel about the average temp HP? Were you okay with that?
Yeah, I'm happy with it.
Okay.
I mean, because it takes away a lot of that disappointment of pulling just like trash on it as well.
Yeah,
And
makes
it is
a
a
bit
pretty,
easier.
it is a pretty strong ability, especially when you consider that at some point in this campaign, depending on how long we go, I just will always give my level.
I mean, it's not really nerfed. All it does is make it average, so you don't have to worry about rolling low.
I mean, the thing about it is majority of the hit points come from the level bonus anyway.
Yeah. Alright,
Yeah,
so anything else? That was your action, right?
Yeah, so my bonus action is going to be Old Faithful Spiritual Weapon.
Alright, so you chant casting Spiritual Weapon as it comes flying out. That's
It'll
a
hit the guy
first
me.
level spell you expended. So go
Second.
ahead. Oh, you cast as a second level? Okay.
No, Spiritual Weapon is a second level
Oh,
spell.
right, yeah, second level. Alright. So it flies at him, striking.
Sweet. 9 damage.
So it hits him square in the chest, caving in his ribs as he coughs up blood. Well, apparently the spiritual weapon died. Coughs up blood, falling over dead. Anything else?
Damn, I almost feel bad now. We ganked that poor bastard.
Yeah.
Well, he ran in solo.
Can the spiritual weapon move on the same turn it's summoned, or just attack?
I think it can only attack. I think on a bonus action it can move. When you first summon it, I think it just attacks.
I'll quickly link it.
Well, the first summon is a
Oh,
bonus
that's the
action
wrong
too,
one.
but yeah.
Yeah, it can make a melee attack. That's all it says. So yeah, it stays there.
Alright, that is for you.
I'll move up a little bit.
Okay, so you move north a bit, approaching your enemies.
Getting more people in my range.
At the end of your turn, you would gain. I assume you're giving it to yourself.
Oh, of course. And 10 we agreed would be the average. The 3 is the average, not the 4.
You can use the 4. That's fine.
Okay, so 11 temp HP.
All right, so the Fang goes. He is dead though. Arcadian.
Would it be possible to use my movement to go up to here?
I
You
think
can
have to dash,
you can move
right?
through the spiritual weapon, by the way. Yeah.
40 feet, he could just get next to Otto.
Yeah, I mean you could use a dash to move 40 feet.
No, he gets 40 feet as a barbarian.
Yeah.
Oh, well, yeah, the spiritual weapon isn't actually a thing, so you could just move
It's
through it.
incorporeal.
Yeah.
So if your movement's 40, then yeah, you could get up to where it said 40 feet.
Yeah, so Arcadian is going to charge up next to Otto and attack the Knoll with his axe.
Okay.
Just.
So you go
Man, I
for
may have
the
overcrit.
you go for the Knoll, charging and swinging your axe.
Yep.
18. Oh yeah, that will land a solid hit. He's already pretty withered from the attack from your ally there, but that would strike as well.
Alright.
So he takes 18 and is badly wounded as you slash him across the chest. Bleeding now as well as withered.
And Arcadian is going to yank out his axe and make a second attack.
Okay, so you swing around and cut him a second time.
I'm pretty sure a 23 will hit.
Yes.
Jesus Christ.
11 points would send his head flying.
Ooh.
Anything else?
I believe that's my turn. Let me just click the thing.
Alright, so the Knoll is going to howl angrily, moving up this way and attacking your ally with a multi-attack, slashing with 2 claw attacks. 24 versus AC.
Hits.
Alright, so it slashes you once, knocking you back a little for 4 points. And then we'll attack a second time, 21 versus AC.
Yes.
Alright, so it brings down a second claw, cutting across you for 9 points this time. And it's going to now lunge and bite at you. 18 versus AC.
That hits.
Alright, so the third attack will do 5 piercing, and I need a con save. As the fangs of this dastardly creature are poisoned. Alright, so you take an extra 3 poison damage.
Okay.
Not the best poison roll. And that's it for the Fang. And I believe you are looking a little wounded now, right?
Yep.
So she is bleeding a bit from that bite attack. Or he, sorry. Poyo.
Crap, I forgot
I
to
would
give
like
Ark
to
his
cast-
temp, and also then Otto gets his...
Oh, that
wait,
wasn't
no,
my
Otto-
turn.
Yeah, Ark gets his temp, I forgot.
Alright, so Ark, you get
Yeah,
11
sorry,
temp
I said
HP.
that and then realized it wasn't.
What's the max temp HP?
There's no max. You can just... You would have 11 if you have less than 11, or else you would just have your...
So,
You have
keep your
10, so you would
token.
have 11 now. It overwrites, it doesn't stack, they don't add up. So you would just have the highest amount, which would be 11.
Alright, nice.
And you lose it on long rests, I believe.
Yeah.
Yes.
I forgot to get rid of that when we took the long rest, but I fixed it now.
That's fine. You're up to 11 now, so
It's still displaying as 10 on your token. Is your token set up right? It is not. That's probably why. Let me change that. Alright, there we go.
anyway, Poyo, your turn.
That is it.
I would-
Yeah, Poyo, what are you gonna do?
I would like to cast Hold Person on the remaining Null.
Alright. So you chant, channeling magical energies towards the remaining Null. Go ahead and link hold. Oh, you did. Alright. So it will try to resist doing a, what is it, wisdom save. Wisdom save. Rolls a 14. What's your save DC?
My save
Just-
DC is 14.
Alright,
Shit.
so he would just manage to resist. As he starts to stiffen up, he roars and throws his hands aside, breaking the spell off of him. Anything else, Poyo?
I'll move a little bit.
Okay. So you rush up a little. Poyo! That's it for Poyo. Eldwin.
Alright, I will. I don't want to use a blade song if there's one person left, so I will
If you're getting
move.
my Twilight.
Use
Oh, yeah,
all
HP.
here.
And
One step
you
ahead,
would
yeah.
get temp HP, Poyo.
I put it at 11 since that's the average, right?
Yeah, it would be 11.
Yes.
Alright, nice.
And on this guy, I will cast Mind Sliver.
Alright, so you move over there, chanting at him. He will attempt to resist with an int save. He rolls a 1 and is definitely affected, taking 5 damage as he loses some stamina from the attack. Still looking unwounded though.
Minus D4 on his next saving throw.
Alright, so just remind me if he does a save. Anything else, Eldwin?
Nope, that's my turn.
Otto.
Shankity shank.
Alright, you pull out your...
Am I able to? Wait. If I was gonna do like an offhand as my bonus action, would I be able to pull like both daggers off my belt?
You
Or-
could pull one per turn.
Just one. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So actually, let me just instead of shanking him, I will. I guess I'll. Let's do Toll the Dead. He's got disadvantage on saves. Let's do Toll the Dead.
Well, he's got minus a D4. But alright, so you
Oh, default. Yeah.
Toll the Dead, chanting as you summon the sound of the bell, trying to...
Got a better damage roll on the D8.
Yeah, that's uncommon. Like honestly, the Toll the Dead usually the D12s are
Roll
the way
an
to
eight.
go. Yeah, that's all right.
So that's a wisdom save. 14.
He takes 10.
Alright, so
Necrotic,
that's a
yeah.
fail. Yeah, 15. Alright. So he is washed over with necrotic energy, taking 10. Still looking pretty healthy, though, as
Oh,
he-
really? Okay.
he's using more stamina. Anything else?
I'm going to kind of dance. I don't want to leave the aura, but yeah, I guess I'll stay where I am.
Okay. Onyx.
I'm assuming I got HP.
Nah, screw you. Yeah, of course you did.
Well, I didn't know like if we have to say it out loud. Like I already added it to my token, but I know like
he-
Lou was
he does-
saying that we have to.
Yeah,
announce
he
it.
does have
I
to.
technically do
he
have to
has,
say it.
He
I'm
has
just
to
very
announce
bad
it.
with
Yeah.
Okay.
But I'll give him till, like, he can do it basically while the turn is going, or into the next person.
While the next person is beginning their act. Yeah.
All
As
right.
long as we're not 2 people ahead, I think he'll allow me. Is that what you're saying?
So Onyx, you dance behind him using your scimitar as he is distracted, doing a 24 to hit, which would hit for 11 He turns angrily towards you, still not looking wounded though, as he uses more stamina to avoid direct hits. Anything else?
15, 20, 30, 35. I'm going to tell Hassan to dash so he can get within 5 feet of this thing
Okay.
and help protect, and that's my turn.
All right. So, as a new round starts, you hear a growling coming from the north.
No, we didn't prepare.
And you see something climb out of the hole back there.
Oh.
It looks angry.
Looks terrifying.
So you have not seen one of these before, but this is what it looks like as it pulls its massive body from below.
I was gonna say, is that a bloated ass troll?
It does look like a bloated troll. So it climbs out of the hole, and this thing, or this guy, looks very worried. So he enters the initiative, and the first to go this turn is still Anvir. So what are you doing, Anvir?
Shooting myself.
Is that an action or a bonus action?
I think it's
probably an
free action.
That's the free action.
It just happens out of instinct. That's a free action right there.
So what are you gonna do, Anvir?
I move my spiritual weapon up a bit,
Okay.
and then I just realized Onyx actually couldn't have gotten the temp HP because he's
No,
out
he
of the
didn't.
circle. Yeah. But Hassan could have.
Yeah, Hassan would have gotten the 11.
Yeah, I don't like the look of that guy all the way in the back. I'm just gonna do a quick little first level guiding bolt on him.
Alright, so you do a guiding bolt, getting the monster's attention as it climbs out of the hole.
God!
Apparently you were shitting your pants because your guiding bolt just kind of flies over here somewhere.
Yeah, like I said, I'm terrified of that thing. I'm like, what the hell?
Anything else?
No, that is my turn.
Arc.
I'll move up a quick step.
Arcanian is going to move over here next to the knoll and attack it once more with his axe. Or attacks this one with his axe. He
Alright.
doesn't attack this
You
one
move
yet.
one space up, you'll be flanking.
So 14 lands a solid hit as you cut your axe towards him. I need a damage roll. Ooh, 12.
14 with that rage.
14. So you do nick his shoulder as he almost spins around, bleeding from the wound. He turns towards you, but is still keeping an eye on the troll. Anything else?
I'm going to make a second attack.
Okay. Yes, 23 would land another solid blow. So another 18 as he is looking very wounded now. Second attack, cutting his side as he bleeds some more. Anything else?
That will be my turn.
Alright, so that Fang is dead. This one is going to disengage and rush down this way, trying to get away from that troll.
He's like, oh god. See, I'm right to be scared. He's running away.
What are you gonna do, Poyo?
I'm going to cast a 4th level Moonbeam. I will link the spell.
Jesus! Will you
Ooh,
heal them
that-
all up? I don't know if you need the temp HP.
And I will put it right on that troll.
Alright, so,
So
as
what's that?
he
4d10?
as he's climbing out, you drop a moonbeam right on him. Go ahead and place the spell effect.
Yep.
And that's your action. Anything else?
Not damn good.
Eldwin.
Alright.
Jesus.
I will run up to this guy, and I will booming blade them.
Alright, so as he's rushing away, you step up attacking him. Oh, he would dodge the first attack. Here. Or is that it? Just one attack?
Sorry, second
Oh.
one wasn't low. Wow.
He dodges both attacks. Apparently, yeah, he is. He was waiting, anticipating you coming at him. Anything else?
No,
I think that
that'd be
troll's
my-
scary, man.
Yeah, maybe you're distracted by the troll a bit. Otto.
Let's do Emboldening Bond.
Oh god, it's next.
So, I want to do Onyx Arc and Eldwin. Hopefully, Eldwin doesn't get too far away from the others.
Okay.
So you 3 have Emboldening Bond.
Got it.
And then, I'm not sure if I have any other options. That's probably my turn. I'm gonna back up actually a little bit. That's all. And I already have temp HP.
Okay. So the troll goes. Starting his turn in the beam, I believe he has to make a con save, right?
Oh,
Con save 14 or higher to beat it.
All right. So con save.
imagine he's got a decent con.
He rolls a 25.
Alright, so 11 damage. That's still pretty good.
Still decent, yeah.
Yeah, so he takes 11 as he is partially seared by the energy. And he's gonna rush down this way. Let me do a quick check on his movement. Because
500 feet.
change what he does. I think it's 30. I just want to double check. Is it 40? No, it is only 30. Alright. So he comes in this way, rushing up at Onyx and the bunny. And he's going to do a multi-attack.
Uh-oh.
He makes 3 attacks. Or go ahead, Onyx.
Who's he attacking? Which one? Me or me or Hassan?
He is going to go for...
Why not both?
Well, he'll start with you, I guess.
Alright, so Hassan will give him disadvantage.
Okay. So first attack, 24 versus AC.
That still hit.
Alright, so he claws you for 6 slashing and 4 poison damage. 10 points of damage. He did not like Hassan's interference, so he's going to turn towards Hassan and slash at him now.
How many points of damage?
6 slashing, 4 poison.
Oh, okay.
19 versus AC on Hassan.
Yep, that hits.
So he's going to do 12 slashing and 8 poison on Hassan. So 20 points of damage.
Well, luckily he had 10 hit points.
And then he's going to bite Hassan. 10 versus AC, I assume will miss him.
And he missed him and he broke a tooth. Trying to bite that metal.
Alright, so you all hear noise coming from the south as another creature comes into view from down there.
Oh god.
Yep, I see the other hole now.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's a different kind.
I think it's just a normal boy.
Yeah.
But
I
he
say no.
is gonna move. He only gets to move 30 because he had to climb out of the hole. So that's it for him. Onyx.
What do I want to do? Alright, I'm gonna swing around, flank, and attack.
Alright, so you get behind the large troll attacking him.
Yeah.
So you slash him with the sword. His skin seems very resistant, and even though you cut into him, it didn't seem like it even hurt him that much.
Okay.
Anything else? 22, so you slash him a second time. Oh, sorry. As you slash him the first time, a bunch of poison sprays off him.
I thought.
You and your bunny rabbit both take 7 points of poison damage.
Alright, so Hassan, hang on. Hassan is immune to poison damage.
Oh, so he
Nice.
takes.
So how much? It was 8 poison damage on the first attack. I need to add that back. I forgot.
Yes, there was when he was slashed, it was 8. So,
Alright.
and this would be 7 to just you then.
Yep.
All right, and you cut him for 22, doing another 7 points of damage. And as you do, more poison sprays off him, and you are hit for 11 points of poison damage.
Good night.
You're just getting covered
This,
in ichor as you're stabbing
oh,
this thing.
this is disgusting.
You feel
I'll,
very sick as the poison contacts your skin. Anything else?
Yeah, Hassan will attack.
19 will strike for another 5 force damage to him, and more poison sprays off, dealing...
Force damage does poison too?
Yes, any hits on him seems to splash poison on everything around him. So you take another 8 points of poison damage.
Okay.
And Onyx is beginning to look sickly and wounded from all the poison that's spraying on him. Or, sorry, yeah, Onyx. Hassan's having a good old time. He's just covered in poison, not caring.
Like taking a bath.
Poison bath. Alright, anything else, Onyx?
His metal bits
Nope.
are all going to be a little bit shinier after we wash all that acidic poison off.
Anvir.
Okay. So for my bonus action, I'm going to quickly move my spiritual weapon to there.
Okay.
And I have to find a way to roll the spiritual weapon without casting a spell again.
You just have to create a separate macro. I
Yeah.
call mine. I put turn in
But
parentheses
now I'll
at the
just
end
do
of the
it.
macro for the turn, and cast at the end of the macro for the cast.
But now I'll just roll add 7.
Yeah.
So 20.
20 will strike the creature.
And then a
Or
d8
Onyx.
plus 4. So 6.
So you take 6. Onyx, you take another 10 points of poison damage.
Oh.
Psh, as more
Yeah,
poison is
sorry.
spraying. Bleh.
That was not what I wanted.
Adventure is not good at showing restraint. Anything else, Anvir?
I think for my action, because I can see the theme of this creature already, I will give our 3 primary melee combatants of Onyx, Ark, and
Oh.
Eldwin.
Did you give Onyx temp HP on hit at the end of his turn?
I did not. Onyx and Hassan both get 11. I forgot about that. I do apologize, Onyx.
Because that could probably help out with the whole poison spraying everywhere.
Yeah, it definitely could. I'm also gonna cast Aid.
Okay.
So, and I'm casting it on Onyx, Arc, and Eldwin, so they get 5 maximum to their added to their max.
Looks
hit
like
points.
you only gave yourself 1 temp HP, Onyx. But
I added back. I added back.
Oh,
the 10 hit points I
gotcha.
took from the
For
poison.
the poison, yeah, I see.
Yeah.
All right, and then you cast Aid on who again?
Arc, Onyx, and Eldwin.
Okay, so
Those
the 3 of
are
you.
3 primary melees.
Yeah, the 3 of you gain 5 extra hit points to your maximum. So just
And does it kill them that extra 5 as well, or?
Yes.
Yes.
Just make sure you record your normal maximum somewhere for when it wears off. Anything else, Anvir?
That's my action and my bonus action, so for now, nope.
All right.
And I don't need to give myself any effect.
Arcadian.
Alright, it's time to do what I do best. Attacking recklessly and just bullshitting through harm.
Okay.
It was nice knowing you, Onyx.
Oh, yeah, it was fun.
Yeah, so Arcurni is going to go up to this frickin' freak and attack it with his axe. And I'm going to use reckless attack to give myself advantage. Let me just add that real quick.
Okay.
Alright, now to attack. Well, that's a shame.
I don't forget you guys have an emboldening bond.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if 4 is enough to help in that
Also
particular role,
flanking.
but
Yeah, you might want to mark yourselves. But no, 12 would not be enough, and he would actually dodge the first attack.
What do you have flanking
Actually,
of Onyx?
he's also flanking though, isn't he? So
14 would still not be enough.
Well.
a shame.
Though
So you got your
close.
second attack.
Much closer, though. Yes, you do have a second attack.
Yep.
That might actually be better for Onyx that you didn't hit.
my second attack.
Alright, so you swing around again. 23 would definitely hit. Slashing across his side for 17 as 13 poison damage sprays on you, Onyx, and Hassan.
I take 6.
Your bear totem, right?
Sorry?
Your bear
Damn
totem?
right he is.
Yeah, bear
Yeah.
totem.
Okay, so yeah, you would be halved for the poison. Anything else?
That will be my turn.
Alright, the Fang...
HP.
And yeah, you get temp HP. The Fang... Why did it skip the Fang? That was weird.
Oh, sorry about that. I accidentally hit the thing myself.
Oh, yeah, I just decided to stop doing that, so I'll just do the turn order for them. That's fine. So the Fang is going to use a action to disengage, run 30 feet, and just trying to get the hell out of here. That's it for him. Poyo.
I will use my action to move my moonbeam right onto that big troll.
Alright.
Ah, shit. I'm moving the wrong time.
So that was your action. Anything else?
And I will move up a little bit.
Eldwin.
Temp HP if it's needed.
I am going to use. I'm gonna move to the side over here. Just so I have a view of it. I have a clean view to everything, and I'm going to look at this guy down here.
Okay.
And I'm going to fire off a firebolt at him.
Alright, so you send a firebolt streaming towards the new troll. Oh yeah, 21 would strike, burning him for 12 points of damage as he shakes his arm, which is partially on fire. Anything else? He is now very upset at you, charging towards you. instead of Anvir.
I am going to.
What about me?
The troll was coming at you. He's now going towards Eldwin.
Oh, thank
I'm
God.
going to move here, so I'm within emboldening bond range,
Okay.
and that'll
Otto.
be my turn.
So I'm going to move kind of into the pack a little bit here. And well, before I go too far, I will shoot some Eldritch Blasts at this guy that's running away.
So you chant, summoning several Eldritch Blasts that you send flying at the retreating cultist.
And let's see here.
Yep, 22 and 18 would both strike. So the first shot sends his body sort of ragdolling through the air as he falls down dead over here.
Then I'm going to move kind of into the pack here, and for my bonus action, I am going to do a healing word on Onyx so that hopefully we can get through to his turn without him dying. I'm sorry, this is only going to be level 1. No, you know what? I do have a level 2 left. This is level 2.
Alright, so you chant sending healing energies to Onyx. For 9. So Onyx, you
Thank
feel
you.
a bit better as healing energies wash over you.
Appreciate that.
That's my turn, and I already have HP.
Alright, so the Venom Troll goes. He must make a con save at the start of his turn. He rolls a 20, so he would make it. What's the damage on that Moonbeam? I think that is
Poyo?
Poyo.
Oh, sorry. That would be 40-10. I'm doing it now.
So he is seared, taking 10 points of damage as you see his wounds start to close and he regains 10 points of health. Also,
Do I take? Yeah.
yes,
I take
also
poison damage.
poison sprays for 6 on Arcadian and Onyx and Arcadian. You both take 6 points of poison.
I take 3.
Yep. For his turn, he does not like this moonbeam, so he's going to move this way, giving you an Oppie Onyx as he's leaving your
Nope.
square. Yeah, that's what I
No,
thought.
thank you.
He's like, I've had enough. That's okay.
Yep, he can move.
So he
That's
comes
fine.
down here, blah, and he is going to swing at Arc with advantage. So he takes 2 claw attacks.
Wait. Hassan will give him disadvantage on the.
Hassan. Curses. Alright, well, so it's a wash. 21 would
Yeah.
hit. Yeah. Clawing you for 12 slashing and 5 poison, which would be reduced to 6 and 2, so you take 8 points total on that first attack.
Alright.
The second attack, he'll do a second claw. 16 with advantage. 16, yep, that would hit, right?
Yep.
Alright, so he claws a second time for 13 slashing and 6 poison, which is reduced to 6 and 3, so 9. Cutting across your armor, luckily not doing any direct hits yet. And then he goes for the bite. 11 versus AC. Yeah, that would not hit, even with advantage. Is a terrible roll. So yeah, he lunges at you, but you kind of kick him back, keeping him at bay, and he is unable to spite you.
You get away.
Exactly. So the troll is rushing up this way. What's his movement? I keep thinking they're 40. No, it's only 30 because he's a giant. He's going to rush up to Anvir because he can't make it to Eldwin. And he's going to take a multi-attack. 2 claws and a bite. Crit. Anvir, my apologies.
Uh-oh.
Well,
God.
it's only 14, not the best crit. But he'll slash a second time. 25, I assume, would strike. For another 11. So 14, and then 11, and then a bite attack. Are you concentrating? No, you're not.
Nope.
So he bites 13, I assume would miss you. So
Yes.
yeah, luckily as he comes to bite, you kind of go, and put your staff up as he bites down on it, and you knock him back. Onyx.
Ouchie.
Okay, I'll move over so I have a straight line to the Venom Troll and cast Pasha's Caustic Brew.
Alright, so you send a spray of acid 30 feet,
Mm-hmm.
and he has to make a dex save, which
Yep.
trolls are surprisingly good at. I don't know if this guy is. Let's see.
That makes
7.
no sense.
So he is definitely not as good as the smaller, or not as wide trolls. He is affected by the Caustic Brew, as he
Yep,
is.
so on his turn, he'll take the damage.
Alright, mark yourself as concentrating.
Yep.
Alright, so that's it for you, Anvir.
MPHP.
Thank you.
No, you would not get the temp HP. You were technically too far away.
Oh, shoot.
Silly Billy. Well, Hassan gets it.
Yeah, Hassan would get it, though.
Hassan already had it.
Could come in handy.
Well,
Oh, wait, I forgot my bonus action.
Oh, yeah, so Hassan can attack if you want.
Sure.
Yeah, 15 would just hit as he blasts the troll for 11, sending another spray of poison, doing 5 points of poison damage, so 2 to Arcurian. Anvir, what are you gonna do?
hit myself. Continuously.
So 11 temp HP.
Still doing it. Oh, yeah, of course.
Yep.
I always forget. I.
Oh wait, well Arcurian didn't go yet, so
Oh.
he wouldn't have the
Oh.
temp HP yet. It's at the end.
Hey,
of,
you're next.
It's at the end of Arcurian's turn. He would get it.
Yeah. Sorry, you confused me by asking for it.
Sorry.
Making a liar out of me. Well, I'm gonna move.
Are you gonna disengage?
No.
Alright, then this guy is
Oh.
going to Oppie. And
That's
bite at you.
it.
It's a risky play. Bite. 24 did not pay off. You were, well, never
Take
mind.
it.
Apparently he can't roll very well. He bites you for 8 piercing. Not the best roll.
Imagine a world where multi-attack is,
An
included
Oppie?
in
That'd be
Oppies.
ridiculous.
I don't
Yeah,
want
that'd
to
be
that world.
ridiculous.
I don't want to live in your world. Actually, as a DM, I don't care. If I was a player, I would not want to live in that world.
And then, for my bonus, no, I'm going to do my action first. I'm going to do Fairy Fire.
Alright, oh, so on the 2 of them?
Yeah.
Alright, so deck saves. I'll do the normal troll first. 15, so I think he'd make it, barely.
No, because it doesn't have the bonus from the staff, so it's actually a 16 to beat.
Alright, so he is fairy fired. What am I going to represent that with? I'll just use the green up arrow for advantage. The second one is also going to try to dodge it.
You could just choose the the normal advantage thing, where it's just like the guy with the arrows in his back.
Yeah, I guess that's true. 15 once again would just fail it, so he as well has the fairy fire. I mean,
I'm so glad you gave me that stuff.
They're also supposed to glow, but sure,
Yeah.
we'll just say it's the advantage.
But yeah. Oh, it is also true.
Alright, so both of them are glowing, and Anvir, I assume you're concentrating? Or else it's going to be a
Yes.
very short spell.
Yeah,
so,
I'm setting that up.
Arc.
Oh, it's still my bonus action.
Yes. What are you
And
going
I'm
to do?
going to move my spiritual weapon to in between both of them.
Okay.
And apologize to Ark as I whack at the Venom Boy with advantage. Thank God. So that'd be a 23 to hit.
Yeah, 23 would strike, smashing
For
him
8.
for 8 points, sending another shower of poison onto your allies there for 7 and 5, 12 points, so 6 points to Arc, and the bunny, as usual, takes nothing.
And now that's my turn.
Alright, now it's Arcurdian. What are you gonna do?
Alright, first, no more advantage on attacks against me because reckless attack is gone.
Yep.
Yep, and I'm going to attack this disgusting creature with my axe. This thing needs to be ridden from God's green earth.
Alright, so you bring your axe down upon him yet again, slashing. Oh, but he would sidestep and dodge the attack, at least for the first one.
Well, I'm flanking, right? Or am I not?
Oh, wait, you have advantage. He's fairy fired. So 15 would hit.
And then emboldening. Oh, good.
And you have emboldening bond, yep. So, yeah, 15 would strike. Go ahead.
And no, you're not flanking because my weapon.
Yeah, the weapon.
Yeah.
The weapon
What is
doesn't.
the- What's underneath him?
Dead guy.
Whole body.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, yeah.
Alright, so that's...
Lunch.
Alright, 15. So, as that happens, more poison sprays for 14, which halves to 7 damage poison on you.
Yep.
And you taking a second attack?
Yep.
Alright, so you cut. Oh, well, 13. You want an emboldening bond?
Yep.
Alright. 16 would hit.
Alright.
Slashing him.
For
18. Alright, so a last sprout of poison goes out for 11, which halves to 5 on you. And he goes down with an axe stuck in his head.
Oh, thank goodness.
Nice.
I've been rolling really high on damage this session.
Yes. Anything else?
I believe that's my turn.
Alright, so you're breathing hard, covered in poison. The Knoll Fang is dead, so I'll remove him.
You could move up.
I assume you're going to get your temp HP arc.
Yep.
Yeah.
Poyo.
I'm gonna move my moonbeam, of course.
Okay.
It's such a good spell.
It really is. Like, the only bad thing is the action thing, but it's a small price.
It's so
to pay.
great.
Alright, so you're putting it
Especially
there.
when you cast it. When you
Yeah,
upcast
yeah.
it like you did.
Feather down.
Yeah.
That guy's dead already. You're not touching the living guy.
I know, but he's a troll, so he's gonna regenerate. So, and my plan is, it looks like this troll
he's
is
gonna
going for
take-
auto, right?
He's going to take acid damage at the beginning of his turn, so I don't know that he is going to regenerate.
Yeah, Onyx did spray him with acid.
Okay, then I'll just move it down a little bit more. Then.
Alright, the spiritual weapon is so annoying. Yeah.
There we go.
Encapsulate him.
Fully surround him.
Alright.
That'll be my turn.
Eldwin.
Let's see. I'm going to. I saw they got hit by the acid, right?
Yes.
Okay. So
He
then
does
I'm going
have
to
acid on him.
run up and for my first attack, booming blade.
Okay. So you
And
rush up, booming, blading.
And then my second hit.
So 24 would strike
Oh
it
wait, that is right.
for
Actual 20.
17 on the first one. As you spin around, stabbing him right in the midsection for another 13. He's still looking pretty hefty though. Actually no, that would just be enough to wound him as he's bleeding from your stab. Anything else?
Nope, that'll be it.
All right.
Temp HP.
So you get some temp HP. Otto.
Onyx, you're awfully far away. I have tricks up my sleeves. If you come closer, I will just Eldritch Blast the remaining troll.
Pew pew. All right. You send some Eldritch Blasts. 23 would strike, but 16 would as well, because advantage.
Oh, nice.
So 8 for the first hit, and 10, 13. So he takes 2 blasts from you, stumbling back a little, as you probably broke some ribs there. But he is still
and I
up.
don't think that I have... Yeah, no bonus actions. Okay. That's my turn.
Alright, so at the beginning of the Venom Troll's turn, since he didn't take the acid damage before his last turn,
Moonbeam.
yes, he gets hit
Oh,
with
yeah,
the acid damage,
Oh, Venom.
but he does gain 10 hit points, because he technically is only taking the acid damage now. That said, he does take the acid damage, so how much does he take?
Onyx.
And as he takes the acid damage, you take 3 points, so 1 point of damage, Arc.
Okay.
Did we lose Onyx?
Yo, Trey.
Did you say he had to step
He's-
away?
He's muting and unmuting himself. I'm guessing it's glitched.
Oh, is he having some sound issues maybe?
Yeah, he's typing now. He rolled a 5 for the acid damage originally.
Damn it. So the
well,
troll's back up.
It doesn't, Oh, you mean like just now he rolled a 5?
Like, when the spell was cast, it rolled the damage already.
Well, you don't damage when the spell first hit, I thought. I thought it doesn't do damage till the beginning of his turn.
I mean, yeah, we can re-roll if you want.
Well, no, I can use the 5, but he is still up. But that 5 did turn off
Hang
the
on.
regeneration. Oh,
Hello?
I hear you again.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right, one of my AirPods apparently is dead.
gotcha.
So okay, 2 points of damage this time then.
All right.
Oh, okay.
So he took 2 this turn. Yeah, unfortunately with the Caustic Brew, it does keep hitting them, but it doesn't deal damage until the beginning of their turn. So now
Yeah,
his
I just-
HP regen is turned off. As
Okay,
he's
so
sizzling.
I just kind of assumed that since it did a damage roll when I cast the spell, that would be the damage roll for the first round.
I mean, we can
but-
use it. It's fine. We can use the 5.
Yeah, It's not gonna matter that much.
Yeah, so the Venom Troll is going to stand up, and he's going
Make a
to...
Constitution saving throw.
Oh yeah, make a con save. He's probably just going to go right back down. Wait, why is he making a con save?
Oh wait, no, the
No,
moonbeam
the-
isn't on him.
The moonbeam
right.
isn't on him. Yeah.
Damn it!
So he's going to step over here, and he is going to swing
I'm sorry,
at...
Poyo, you had the right idea all along.
Yeah.
Doubted me.
He's going to swing at Arc again, because Arc is hurting him a lot. 18 versus AC.
That'll hit.
Alright, so he claws at you for 9 slashing, 2 poison, which becomes 4 slashing and 1. so 5 damage on that first hit. He takes a second claw attack. 24 would strike again, doing 12 and 7, so 6 and 3, 9 points. Which I think is, 4 points, because you had the temp HP. And finally, he's actually going to bite at Otto, because he's getting very frustrated that Ark isn't dying. But rolls a 9 and completely misses as Otto dances around.
Won't you die?
Yeah, pretty much. So he just turns around and bites
Okay,
his friend.
if anyone attacks him this round, that might kill Otto.
Alright, so this one starts its turn, making a con save, as it is being
Didn't you get 10 HP?
seared. Yep, and wait, who got temp HP? The troll?
Otto was saying that she might die if the troll gets hit. I was
Oh.
asking if
Oh yeah,
she-
no, I know.
No, she
I'm
has it,
just
yeah.
saying if like that if the poison splashes could hurt me.
The troll rolls a 19, so you take half damage from the moonbeam, which would be 13. These things seem to have very good con, which makes sense. They're trolls.
Surprise.
I mean, there's
So
nothing in half, so.
he unfortunately does regain 10 hit points this turn, and he's gonna move over here and then slash at Eldwin, making.
Wait,
a
I thought those two were in a line originally when Nonix casted.
No, they weren't. It
No.
was just this guy.
Okay.
So he is gonna slash at Eldwin. It's a multi-attack. 9 and 15, so you dodge them both, I assume, right?
Yep.
And 12. Wow, those are some terrible rolls. Alright, so you dodge back and forth as this thing is slashing and biting at you, but it does not connect. Onyx.
Okay. Shoot. I guess standing up again. I'm not happy about that, but I don't want to get closer. I'm going to heal myself.
Alright, so you pull out some of your bandages as a item interaction and quickly apply the salves to yourself. I assume you probably would have had to drop your weapon, right?
Yeah, I'll drop it and then pick it right back up.
Alright.
And I'll tell Hassan to attack the venom troll again.
Yeah, okay, so yeah, you drop your weapon, apply the salves, and quickly retrieve it. Hassan is going to attack the troll. Oh,
Yeah.
yes. So he
The venom
blasts
troll,
it
yeah.
for 8 force, and it explodes, doing 8 points of poison damage to everyone within 5 feet, or 4 if you're Arc. And it literally does explode because it's a blast and it can't regenerate. So just acid goes, poison just goes spraying everywhere.
That's all
Sorry.
4 of you.
Yep.
Yep.
Sorry about that.
Onyx
Hassan
is like,
doesn't
I'm
take
not
any
sorry. You guys were doing that to me the whole round. How do you like it?
That's right.
Not all of us.
Troll
See how
sprinkler
it feels.
system. Alright, so that was it for the creature. Like I said, either 8 or 4 damage. Yeah, Onyx, that's it for you. Anvir.
Yep.
10 HP to both Hassan and Onyx.
Okay.
Thank you.
Spiritual weapon.
Alright, so the spiritual weapon flies over at the troll.
So 17 to hit.
Yeah, 17 would strike
Oops,
him.
that's the wrong die. And then 8 damage.
Why
Smacking him for
2d20 for the hit roll?
Because he's
Because
advantage.
he's got advantage.
So, but one was. Okay, sorry. Well, so is it like +7 then on your
Yes.
modifiers? Gotcha. Sorry. When you're always rolling and not using macros, I'm always confused. Sorry.
Yeah, it's
Got it.
because like
When you
I have a
said
macro
17,
set
I
up
thought you
for
were
it, but it
adding
takes the
those
spell
two together.
slots.
Yeah. No, I thought you were adding those two together, and I'm like, wait, what?
No, it's just how it turned it out.
Just coincidence. Gotcha.
So that was
Yeah.
it for you, Anvir.
I still got my action, which I'll just use. Good old Toll the Dead.
Alright, so it will attempt to resist with wisdom. Rolls a 5, completely failing.
Nice.
So how much does it take? 8 points. Alright, it's looking very withered as a combination of hits and slashes have wounded it quite a bit. Arc.
Let's see.
HP to me.
HP to you. Or temp HP anyway.
Arcurian is going to move to attack the other still living troll with his axe.
Okay, you rush up at it. You would have advantage. Oh yeah, 22 would land a solid hit. Cutting into it for 11, burying your axe in its chest. It's gonna go down.
Well, 13.
Yeah.
You can
13.
do it harder.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Well, since Arcurian has seen these things regenerate from wounds, he's just going to take another crack at just wailing on this thing's head to make sure it stays dead.
Alright, so you take another attack, which is an auto crit. So go ahead and give me a critical hit damage. Well, I guess you can roll first with advantage.
Alright.
Apparently you missed it somehow.
Still get Emboldening Bond.
You do.
Yes.
So you have a D4. Alright, so no, you would strike it, bring down your axe and auto critting it.
Alright. So, full range.
So that would be 20 points of damage. You cut into it again, but it still looks like it's healing. Anything else?
Rolls! That'll be my turn.
Dosha yells, "Burn it!" Poyo.
I'm just gonna move my moonbeam right back up.
Alright, so you are frying the troll corpse, which is regenerating. Anything else?
No, I'm good.
Searing, I guess, with radiant energy. Eldwin.
HP if you needed it all, by the way, Arc.
Alright. And yes, I do.
Would it just be a straight roll if I tried to firebolt it, or?
It would be
It would be
disadvantage,
disadvantage.
but then advantage because it's
Yeah,
unconscious.
so it's
so
bro.
it would be a wash.
Be a wash, okay. You know, I don't want this to come back up, so I'm not even gonna risk it. I'm gonna Burning Hands first level.
Alright, so it will automatically take fire damage from that as the creature is completely engulfed in flames, searing it and preventing it from rising again. Alright, so the battle is won. What does the group want to do?
Player's gonna run up to the smaller troll and like punch it. Oh wait, no, the smaller troll's on fire. The big troll, like
The one that
No,
punches
no.
poison and acid every time
Don't
you
make
touch
any
it.
more poisons
ah
right now.
shit, dang it! One's on fire, one's
Oh,
poison.
is frustrated. He wants to punch something.
Otto would be
Oh,
like,
you look like a boxing bag for
I'll
me.
say that the big troll
Well,
kind of
he's doing-
popped anyway, so at this point it couldn't spray more poison.
I gotcha. So yeah, he's gonna run up to it and he's like, "Well," and he
Just
say
kicks
like
it.
it's supposed to be a punch, but it looks more like a low tap because Quail is very weak.
Yeah.
Arcurian is still pissed off at this last troll before him on the ground, so he's just going to keep wailing on it with his axe until it no longer resembles a head.
So the crispy troll is kind of it's just falling apart as you're slashing into
could
it.
I have some of that sweet temp HP before too long after the
Yeah,
battle?
I was gonna ask.
Yeah,
if
you
it's
would
a
all get 11.
half around.
And then I would also say, hoo 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 hoo, while the group is all huddled up, Onyx, come closer, my friend. And I'd like to use my channel divinity, Balm of Peace,
Okay.
and Okay, so when everyone's close enough that I can run around and do this in 25 feet of movement, I will heal everyone a little bit.
Alright, so you move around the group, healing them with your Balm of Peace.
And it'll take me a second here, but go ahead while I link these. Watch everyone for your heal. But you guys can continue.
So Ark gains 11, Eldwin gains 11.
I was already at full.
Yeah, I
Otto
couldn't
gains
remember
9.
if you had been hit at all. Yeah, I just
Anvir,
figured
look-
since we're all huddled up, I can actually do it.
Wow, thanks for the 5.
hey, beggars can't be choosers.
Don't
6.
control the RNG. Oh no, I guess I don't need Dosha.
No, Dosha was hanging
And I
back.
guess I can't really help Ramti. So that is everyone.
I
If you
can't
can
get mine
heal,
to Dosha
awesome.
because I'm full health anyway.
She
Well, no,
can't.
Dosha wasn't hurt.
I don't
You can't heal Hassan.
Yeah, she can only, I think, heal each of you once. Right?
Is
Right.
he torn off by this point?
So
It says a
You didn't roll
creature,
Onyx.
so
You-
who I
Uh,
not?
Hassan can't be healed. Hassan's a construct, so he can't be healed that way. But
Oh,
did you roll
I-
for me?
Oh gosh, I thought I did. I'm sorry.
You
Let me
rolled
do it
for
again.
Hassan.
Well, I thought I could heal Hassan because he's a creature, but maybe not.
No,
Okay.
he's a construct.
All right. Anyway,
Classified.
I
here's a
can
little bit
heal
of
him.
heals.
I can heal him by casting Mending, which is
all right, so
Just
you
takes a
gain,
minute.
You gain 12 onyx, and yeah,
Not
you
big, but maybe helpful.
Ark, you probably would have been able to detach his head pretty easily.
Don't know anything about detaching it. He's just pulping it.
Yeah,
Sure.
Arcadian is just beating it to a bloody pulp.
He's not even using the sharp part of his axe. He's using it flat.
Yeah.
Right. Well, both trolls look very dead at this point.
Otto. Do you need some more healing? You look a little wounded still.
Oh yes, I would. I'd appreciate it. Thank you, Onyx. Woohoo.
Right.
I wouldn't mind
come
one
over
as
here.
well.
Okay, come here. First is Otto, and
I
then
will also heal for a
And then-
solid 7 hit points.
there's Anvir.
That girl.
Arcadian, do you need healing?
I wouldn't mind the healing.
Wait, who healed for 7 hit points?
I was healing Otto for 7.
Oh, I don't need it.
Is there?
Actually, Anvir's attentions put me back to max.
Okay, I'll do it to
To save your
Ark
spell
then.
slot.
I
Yeah,
didn't do anything, but I'll take the credit.
Was
I'm
there
sorry.
was there a roll for that somewhere? I didn't see a 7.
No,
It's
it's
his
just equal to my
class
level.
feature.
he just
No,
posted
no,
it
racial
in
feature,
here.
actually.
Well,
Racial feature, sorry.
We'll go ahead and link the racial feature just so it's.
It-
Oh, okay.
Healing hands doesn't actually you
Oh,
can touch a creature
I
and
see.
cause it to regain
Ah,
equal
yeah.
to your level.
All right, Arcadian, this heals for you. 15 for you, Arcadian.
Much appreciated.
Since, yeah, since no one really needs, I'll just not use it then.
By the gods, it felt good to just smash this troll's head in.
Alright, well, what does the group want to do? Things are quiet, and you see the prison is close by.
Is there anything of value to be collected from trolls?
Yeah, so you can either collect troll essence untrained, or you can use nature to try to get more of it.
That
You
would
do.
be Otto.
You do need
Yes,
to have
I
a
can use
receptacle
nature.
for it, though. So, like a
I
glass
can use
vial.
nature. And I think that we've. Let's see. I have 1 vial left.
Do you have a vial
the
with
vial.
troll essence already? Because you did fight them before.
Not the venom troll though.
So yeah, if you
Would he
wanted...
be classified as different, or is he just classified as better
He-
troll energy?
So
Yeah, I
you
think
can...
His can be used for poison, I think.
So you can mix troll essences in 1 vial, but if you keep them separate, there might be specific things you can use, like specifically a venom troll's essence, like something having to do
Okay.
with poison. So it's not a bad
I just
idea
wanted
if
to
you have the
clarify that.
vials, but if you don't have the vials, you can mix it. It just kind of dilutes
I'm
it.
okay with using my last vial. We want to grab some next time we're somewhere that we can buy general
Alright.
equipment.
So it's
Do
going to take.
any of these gnolls have vials?
No, they don't. They
Well, and
would
remember,
not.
guys, when you guys drink potions, always remember to save your vial.
We haven't had many potions.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
While that's going on, I
Lou,
was
do you
gonna,
need a? Sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead,
Alvin.
Eldwin.
I was like, oh, while that's going on, I was gonna check the bodies of the gnolls, see if they have anything for the prison, like any keys or.
Sure. So
Something
you
like
want to? Is the group just spending 10 minutes post battle to search and collect essence and everything like that?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
did
sounds
want to
good.
point out that we do have 3 empty bottles with stoppers in the bag of holding. So I don't think you were counting those, were you, Otto?
Oh no, I was looking at my own inventory. Yeah,
Okay, so why don't we use one of those?
that's fine. Do
Hey,
you need a nature roll from me, Lou?
Yeah, and actually, since you are in a dangerous area, the first thing I need is a random events check. To see
Before
if anything
someone does-
happens in this 10 minutes.
While someone's doing that roll, DM, I have a question.
I probably have an answer.
For some
I'll make it
reason,
up.
I have an item in my backpack known as Jingly Stack, and I was wondering if you knew why.
Jingly what?
Jingly what?
Jingly Sack.
Jingly sack.
I have no idea what it
Did
is.
we get some loot somewhere and not have time to examine it? Maybe
I'm
and
guessing
it-
so.
rattled or jingled or something.
Let me check my notes. Is this from like 50 sessions ago? Like, was this?
Probably.
Oh, jeez,
Even
alright,
gone
I
50
gotta-
sessions.
Well, it's gone 34 sessions.
There you go.
So let me go
Wait,
back.
it's before the Arnkeg breastplate in my
Jingly-
inventory, which
oh,
means I added it
Jesus.
before the Arnkeg breastplate.
Alright, so we're going
Oh,
way
that was
back
pretty
in
early
time.
then. Yeah, that was
Yeah,
before
like-
I joined you guys. You guys had just gotten the Ankegs because I joined in session 3.
Oh no, we crafted the breastplate when we last, not that long ago. You were here.
Yeah, the breastplate was when we
Uh,
were lagging.
Oh, when you
Do
crafted
you-
it, gotcha. Not when you acquired it.
Do
Okay.
you want to finally look in the jingly sack?
Yeah, I'm very confused
Alright.
why it's there.
Sure. So this was a jingly sack that you picked up a while ago. It has 32 gold pieces in it.
Whew.
You just had a sack full of gold that you never searched.
That sack, we can use it for gathering herbs and things.
Alright, so 10 minutes is passing. What did you roll? 3 on the d20?
How much did you say? 30.
Just close the paper. Damn it. What
He
was
said
it?
32,
32.
32.
32.
Make me scroll like 50 pages down again. Alright, 32. Yeah. So 10 minutes would pass. No worries. It is now 7:50 in the morning. You
I would also enable my Eldritch Sight just in case there's any magic on any of these bodies.
Okay. There isn't, but give me a nature roll to collect essence from the trolls.
I already rolled it. Yeah.
10. So you would collect. That would be 30 gold worth of troll essence, 30 GP of troll essence, and 40 GP of venom troll essence.
Hand that over to the holder of the bag.
And you expend another vial, you said, right? To
No,
separate
we're
them.
using one of the bottles that was in the bag. Empty stoppered bottles in the
Okay,
bag.
so you expend an empty bottle then.
So how much did you keep track of that, Mary? Or
30. No, whomever's the quartermaster. It's 30
Okay,
of
that's me.
the regular troll and 40 of the venom troll. And I think we
Got it.
already had regular troll essence, so we're
We
just
did,
adding that to
yes.
the vial we already had. Yeah.
Yeah.
As for the cultists, who I think you said you were also searching,
Yeah.
they have some tattoos and belt pouches. Not much on them, but the belt pouches do have a total of 27 GP. So
I love
they
how
did
the
have some
random
gold.
sack I've been carrying for 15, 20 sessions had more gold than that.
Well, yeah, you picked it up, I think, in a treasure somewhere.
Yeah.
You
I was
just
so
never looked in
confused.
it.
I was like, oh yeah, I was like, oh, I wonder if I have any vials. Looking down my items. Jingly sack!
Well, now you know what's in the jingly sack.
Yep.
So yeah, what does the group want to do? You got your essence, and you got some coin off the cultists. So they don't seem to have any keys on them, which is odd if they're prison guards.
Quick short rest, I think, because Ark, you still look very hurt, actually.
He doesn't actually look hurt. He just didn't take the
Okay,
signal off
then.
him yet.
Yeah, let's see. I have
He's
65 out of 75 hit points, so I'm pretty good.
well. They don't know how many hit points you have, but
I'm
he
mostly conditioned then.
yeah, he's over half. He cleaned all the poison off him. He's like, feeling better.
Okay. Short
Can
rest, everyone?
someone prestidigitate Hassan, please? He's looking pretty gross.
Absolutely not. Just cleaning him up already.
I mean, he looks fine. He's just covered in poison. He can go and hug the enemies now.
Hold up, hey, Hassan, give him a hug.
If we're gonna take a rest,
Poison
perhaps
hug.
we could at least get behind some cover, like some of these rocks or something. Maybe here. I don't know.
What about the bodies?
Oh
I
yeah.
think we leave both because and then it looks like some trolls came through, killed the patrol, and then maybe
Set up a crime
trolls
That's a
scene.
good point. Yeah, that's a
Yeah,
good point.
Give the troll a knife. He attacked them.
Just slip a 9mm into the big troll's
Yeah, there's
hand.
like these scorches and slashes and all these different wounds.
If we want,
Yeah.
we could take some of the troll.
get Harston to rub over one of the
poison.
dead guys. Get all the poison off Harston on one of the dead people.
Make him look melty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This venom troll had an AK.
It's an M32 grenade launcher.
So
Wow.
you're all right. So you kind of leave them there, just assuming whoever finds them will think that the trolls killed them.
Have you noticed that this party, like, I mean, strategy isn't our forte.
The trolls killed them, then exploded, and the one troll's head was bashed into pulp. It was a
Oh,
weird
dude.
battle. No one's sure what happened, but everyone's dead.
People are just going to come and see this battle and like, what the fuck happened here?
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, there's a half blown up troll that was covered in acid. They're probably just like, we don't want to mess with these trolls anymore.
Another troll attack.
No one expects the third troll.
All right. So, are you looking at the prison auto?
Yes, I
So-
would like to look at the prison quite closely.
Give me a perception check as you're looking around.
Not having a quick short rest then?
Well, you guys can rest. I just don't think you should rest in the middle of the open room.
That's very true, but I was.
But Otto just wandered away and is checking out the stone wall
So,
over here.
You do see. It looks like there are. It looks like this tower goes upward. When you get close, it seems like the roof here is much higher. It goes up about 40 feet, and there are 3 different levels to this tower. In the front here, there is a stone door that's been barred and has all sorts of like large stones placed in front of it. It looks like it's supposed to open outward, but all the weight is keeping it from being opened right now. Like something might be locked in. You would notice also that there are ladders on the south end of the prison that seem to lead up to the roof.
Hoo, 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 hoo. A way in, there's ladders.
Is there?
Oh yeah, there is.
Look at that.
Hmm.
Well, there's probably something above.
So yeah, it looks like you could climb up onto the, at least part of the roof from here to the first level. Maybe there's a window or a door up there.
If the beasties and creatures contained here, detained here, are friends to us, then perhaps we should move those. And he'll point to the door that you said it looked like it opens outward and has been blocked so that something inside can't come out.
Yeah, although it would probably take you a while to move all the large stones and pull the barding off.
Do we have any tricks to pulverize those stones or move them?
Arc.
Actually, I actually might have a
Send our
different.
barbarian at them.
I mean, I could potentially actually do something.
Lou, are we able to rest and casually walk around observing like this, or do we have to?
No, you're fine
Okay.
so far for your rest.
Okay,
Yeah,
as long as we don't
It's been
do
about
anything
10
hurting.
minutes. You haven't done anything extraneous in 10 minutes. You could not move the rocks or try to smash them. That would be considered
Right.
extraneous.
So yeah, and I
So where
would
were these rocks
also-
again?
There is
They're-
a door here underneath the roof that is completely covered in rocks and boarded up and just like they're trying to keep something inside, something maybe big. The door is the door is actually about 20 feet, two 10-foot doors.
I may
Can
be
you
able
activate-
to burrow underneath the prison with by wild shaping into a giant badger.
I think I can get us in if you just want to be a scout that way.
You would
Well, we could just
imagine
climb
that
the ladder.
Yeah, there is a ladder, but you would also imagine that the tower is probably made of stone, and you can't burrow through stone as a badger.
The floor might
base
be,
of the
the ground
stone,
might
right?
be, yeah, the ground might be stone too.
Oh,
Can
right,
I,
right.
while we're walking around, Lou, I would also like to activate Eldritch Sight and look for any auras.
Alright, so there is a slight magical aura on the prison as a whole. It looks like the walls and the door have been enchanted, probably with strengthening and preservation auras, helping to keep the structural integrity. This place is probably very old.
Do I think this was originally built as a prison or has been repurposed? Or would I have any way to know that?
Do you have history?
I think I do, actually. I picked a lot of
History.
little useless knowledge for Otto.
I have history as well.
So yeah,
If I'm looking around, could I
do not. I
potentially
lied.
think
I
about
do
this
not
as
have
well?
history. Yeah,
if
I
you
do
have
not have history.
if you have history proficiency, you might know something.
I have a 19.
Nice.
So the architecture appears to be what was this architecture? Hang on. It was actually it appears to be human. But looks very old. You're not familiar with the style. You would probably place it as probably 9th cycle, so several thousand
Ooh.
years old.
So
This is
Otto
a
would
very
share.
old building.
Otto would
You
share
don't
what he.
fit crap.
Otto would share what he observes with like there being some protection and strengthening auras, but not strong magic, but old magic.
So, what do you want to do?
Well,
Are you
I
over
can
here,
potentially-
Poyo, or are you still over near the trolls over there?
oh
Sorry,
god.
I didn't catch that. What did you say?
He's a robot.
He's over here now.
Okay, so he comes over. Just curious.
Do we want to go through the first floor? I can potentially give us a way in. It would be strenuous for me, though.
Poyo brings the torches.
I could.
I mean, I'm thinking this might be a good Bartino end off since it's so close to deadline or end line.
Oh, well,
That's true.
I
Let's
mean,
come up with a plan a bit, too.
Oh, fair enough, fair enough.
We still have a few minutes to set a plan, and then we can follow it through next term.
yeah,
You're so silly.
yeah,
We
sure.
don't set plans in just a few minutes.
We can get the borderline of one.
I'm just kidding.
We can get a basic concept down.
Yeah. I think we should climb the ladder and go and clear the rocks from that door and see what's trapped inside.
I think I can just get us through, actually, if you want to go through
Wait,
this way.
Lou, is the door on the ground level?
yes, the large door is
okay.
on the ground.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
The ladder leads upstairs to probably the different levels of the tower. You would guess the ladder was put there by the gnolls,
Oh, it's
You
like,
guys,
because it's like a shitty like shroomwood ladder that's kind of falling apart. You don't think Hassan's going to be able to get up it, actually.
I think we have to go through the first floor then. I can do that.
Well, like I said earlier, I could scale the walls here.
I think they won't expect people to be coming into that way since they've barred it.
Yeah. Also, even if you scale the walls, like I mean, those of us who can climb don't need to scale. We can use the ladder, and that still leaves Hassan behind. So.
Unless we tie Hassan to him.
So we don't want to go through the
Drag
first
him.
floor because the plan is definitely sounding like second floor.
No. I think that we can't get Hassan in unless we go through the first floor. Is what I was saying.
Okay.
So there are a lot of rocks in front of the door.
Not going for the door. Do you guys want me to make an entrance?
Oh.
Do we want to finish a rest first, or?
Perhaps. Most likely.
I could.
I'm fine with either. Like, I got all my stuff except for a third, or except for my fourth and second level slots.
Well, I
I
get my channel
actually-
divinities back.
I would get my
Okay.
Balm of Peace and both my Warlock spell slots back.
Okay,
Like I still have all of my Cleric spell slots, so we could go for it if we need to. But if people want to rest, Otto would benefit. I'm not used to having a character that benefits from short rests, but he does.
I know, it's so weird. Like, I'm so used to being like overly conservative spell slots and stuff.
Yeah. Well, when I
Like,
first
my
started
precious.
playing Otto, I kept using my Cleric level spell slots first, and then I'm like, derp, I need to not do that. I need to use my Warlock ones first because they reset.
Yeah.
Alrighty. So do we finish a short rest quickly, and then I'll make us an entrance if I can.
Sounds good.
I could move the rocks later, but go ahead.
I think he said they were too big for the proper movement.
I mean, you would probably have to break some of them down a bit because they're like almost boulder sized. So a pick would definitely help to break them down and clear them.
It'll
But
take a while and be noisy.
I don't know what exactly you have planned, but
I also.
Well, that's
have-
for the boulders. The Ark is talking about.
I
the boulders.
actually have a shovel, crowbar, and hammer, if those would help.
hammer might kind of help, but you'd probably want some kind of mining pick to get through rock.
Oh, I have mason's tools. And I think that Onyx does too, don't you?
Yep, I do have Mason's tools.
I also have something that would come in handy here as part of my class. Basically, I get the powerful build things, so I can lift a lot more, carry a lot more, and I have advantage on strength checks to move or break objects.
Nice.
So I could probably shove some of the rocks out of the way or chip through some of them.
My worry is more the noise and time it would take, not that it would be impossible.
Anyone have silence? I mean, that's a spell slot though, so.
Well, I mean, mine's gonna take a spot too.
Yeah, okay.
I can scream really loudly to mask the noise.
Oh, you know
Okay,
what?
that's right.
While we're discussing, Otto plops down and starts chanting and casting Find Familiar.
So I was
Do we
looking
finish
up
the
the
short rest?
estimated weights of boulders, and it looks like it would weigh close to 20,000 pounds
Oof. I'm pretty sure that is far
Ooh,
beyond
that.
your strong build, Arc.
for an 8-foot boulder. But anyway, the hour passes, so it is now 8:50, and you all would get a long rest.
Is it okay to
Or sorry,
assume that I
short rest,
managed?
not long rest. I don't know what
Yeah,
I'm talking about.
Before we completed the short rest, I forgot to mention it. That I'm gonna do the Harness Divine Power.
Okay, that's fine.
Is it okay to assume that I was able to summon my familiar, or did I start that too late?
You would still need about 10 minutes. And Harness Divine Power is once per day, right?
It
I think so.
scales with Channel Divinities per day. So at the moment it's twice.
Is there a
Oh,
reason
yeah.
you want to do it before the short rest ended? Or just...
Because I get my Channel Divinities back when I take a short rest, and it takes a Channel Divinity to cast it.
Yeah, like it doesn't replenish
Oh,
his
okay.
current divine power usage,
Oh,
but
that's-
it does replenish his
All right.
channel divinity uses. Yeah.
So you use one of the uses, and yeah, now it is an hour later. Is anyone spending hit dice? Or I guess yeah. So make sure you spend your short rest if you want to use one, and then you can gain the benefits of it.
And Otto will continue to chant.
I spent my best.
I'll
So-
wait for her to him to finish summoning Rampy.
All right. So you wait another 10 minutes. It is now 9 o'clock.
And at some point, right about that 10-minute mark, all of a sudden, the little demon monkey appears and screams at everybody. And Otto's all like, "Oh, sweet girl, I'm so sorry," and like pets her and coddles her. And yeah,
Probably screams at Otto more than anyone.
no, she doesn't.
Told me to go attack that thing. All right. So yeah, you now
Actually,
have.
he didn't. He actually didn't. She does a lot on her own.
All right. Someone else told her, I guess. Yeah. So what are you gonna do, Otto, or I guess who was doing some
me.
Onvir?
Yeah. Hopefully this works. I'm gonna do Stone Shape.
All right.
Oh, might need a few
literally go-
casts of this.
It depends on how thick this door is, or the wall
Yeah.
is, because I'm not going for the rocks, I'm just going for the actual stone wall.
So you cast the spell, although the tower itself doesn't seem to be shaping. It might be the magical enchantments.
Oh,
But yeah, nothing seems to happen when you cast it on the door.
well, that's disappointing.
And as you're doing that, you hear loud footsteps inside, and then something smashes its large body against the door, which causes the stone doors to shake a bit, and you hear a roar from within.
Okay, maybe we don't want to go in there.
Hoo-hoo, I still support freeing whatever's in there, but perhaps we make ourselves scarce when we've figured out how to open the door.
So the smashing noises continue as you see cracks starting to form in the door. But amazingly, the cracks seem to be healing themselves, almost like the building is regenerating. After a
Interesting.
while, the creature seems to get annoyed and just stops
Give
as
up.
you hear it stalk away.
Poor thing, he's trapped in there.
So maybe, yeah, whatever this building was, it seems to be magically enchanted in several ways. But
Well-
we are getting close to the 8:30. Well, we're past 8:30, so this probably would be a good stopping point, as the group will probably try to do something different next time. So why don't we do MVP votes? Ark and Otto got 5, and who am I missing? Well, it looks like Ark with 4 votes. You are MVP.
Woo.
Inspiration point, and congrats.
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Thank you, boy.
No problem.
All right, so we'll pick this up next time. Hope everyone had fun, and
I sure did.
I'll be taking
thanks,
some
Luke.
notes. Or go ahead. Sorry.
No, I was just saying thanks.
Oh yeah, no problem. Thank you for the support as always. And yeah, I'll be taking some notes. But yeah, just let me know if you have any questions or anything.
All right.
I shall see you all next week. Bye-bye.
All right,
Thanks,
take
guys.
take care, great
Night, everybody.
warriors.